camera thief. Take pictures, run like the parallel stitches. Attach my feet to the path I beat. Teach myself to keep the answers brief. Gnash my teeth like the last to feast. Imagine me on that abandoned beach. Sand and sea as if the jazz was free. I'm ice cream mixed with gasoline. Direct attention to the craftsmanship. Neglect to mention that the pastel stick like initials carved in the concrete. Like the tattoo that hides on your mommy. I still kick it with angels. The difference is instead of the bar, I'm at my kitchen table. The starlight shines through the glass, but you feel safe underneath that mask. Ferris wheel, give rides. The scars healed in time to get high. Lock the doors and hide the keys. Let's go describe how to climb a tree. Don't sign the lease, just cop a corner for you to curl up and try to sleep. Those cheap police won't find my wings. I keep my dreams inside my dreams. And if I had a time machine, I'd probably use it like a vacuum and try to clean. It kinda seems quite more than a handful of these regrets have been circumstantial. Now give me all the cash out the drawer. Touch that mustache down on the floor, and I'll be in court holding a pitchfork before I let the contest outlast the sport. Pocket watch, impatient. Find a mate, then make the migration. Break the rules, but first break the rulers. And keep it moving like a rumor. I don't need to defend my defensiveness. I keep to myself, my family, and friendships. I got enough people I could disappoint. If you disagree, I think you missed the point. Now go ahead and grab a chair. Let me tell you about the last few years. Pulled out a sack full of Samson's hair and put it on the dash like a dancing bear. I wrote you a horoscope. It won't fit on this post-it note, but if I had to sum it up into a shorter quote, it goes, fuck it, you might as well row that boat.
What's up, everybody? What's going on? How are you? What have I missed? What's going on? I heard there's a little bumpkin out there talking mad shit, so yet another tough guy on the internet. I do realize that Brittany J got the brunt of it, but he kind of sprinkled me in there too, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fact check that guy, and it's going to be pretty easily done too. Welcome in, everyone. Happy Saturday, coming to you live from the Pacific Coast. It's a nice day out here. It's damn near 70 degrees and sunny. The birds are chirping. The waves are crashing. What's up, Curious SG? Headstones and headlines. Good to see ya. Angel of Light. Always a pleasure. Seclusion. Thanks again for calling in. It was a blast sharing all your stories with us. Dawn is 66. What's up, Heidi? Good to see you. Positivity time. That's a good one. What's up, Marie? Good to see you. Apple. Who did I miss? What's going on? So, that's what we'll do. We'll start out with reviewing old Cleto, old little racist hound dog himself, and then we'll go from there. If anybody wants to come up and join me, review this clown, you're welcome to. And then maybe we can even take some calls if we want to do that. If somebody's got the courage to call in. What's up, Truth Seeker? And Lily Von Lobotomy. Like I always say, one of the best names in the business. Let's see. Okay. Bing bong. Bear with me just for a second while I play around with these options that I have here, if I do. I guess maybe I don't. Let's see. Oh, looky there. Yeah, I don't want to see this Hefter's chat. There we go. That's perfect. Bing bong. All right. Let me look at chat again. So how's everybody feeling out there? What's going on? Been kind of laying low. I'm planning a little bit of a, I don't know, I guess it would be a staycation. But I'm gonna go spend some time in the nature and make some videos. And if I can't find a place while I'm out there to go live, I'll do that too. Oh, Rebecca's here. I am stoned off my crack. Sheesh, Rebecca. I guess it's 5 o'clock somewhere, huh? All right, let's just get into it here. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you would be so kind. Double check to make sure that you are a subscriber. Sometimes YouTube will just unsubscribe you. I do have memberships available, and I do have a super chat goal set today. If you want to help me out with that, do it. But yeah, I think I've been avoiding talking about this. What do you even call this person? This slug, this I don't know. I mean, I guess the obvious thing, you would be to attack her physical looks, but I mean, she's even uglier on the inside. So, yeah, she's a terrifying person, honestly. But let's give a listen.
She's better than them.
Yeah, right. The only people I'm better than are sitting on this panel right now.
Okay, and just to give context, this is her reviewing Brittany J, of course, because that's what these. Well, I don't even know what to refer to this person. It's not true crime. She's just like she's like a. I don't know. Just absolute garbage, racist, downtrodden cousin fucker. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Like, anyways. She thinks she's better than anyone. It's fucking hilarious. She's a princess. She got a pole. Shut the fuck up. Seriously. It's gross.
And that is fucking facts. Proven motherfucking facts. Because you know what she don't.
Here comes the fucking Tennessee tough guy here. And just to be clear, if I do talk shit on Southern people or people of Tennessee, I do apologize. It's just these two criminals, these two downtrodden fucking true crime garden gnomes. This number 10 is what they are. One shaped like a 1, the other one shaped like a 0. They're a perfect 10. This slug of a human being that's fiance. Yeah, look, let's play by the rules here, heifer. You can't have a fiance if the man's still married. He's your boyfriend, and he's cheating on his wife. Gross. Gross. Stalking around missing children cases like real fucking weirdos. Uh-huh. I see y'all. Dirty Garbage Girl, what's going on? Great name. Also. Horsewoman, great name. All right, we'll just get into I wanted to use Narcos, and shout out Narcos, hit 1,000 subscribers, and be sure you're subscribed to their channel as well. I wanted to use Narcos, clipped it perfectly at 7 minutes, but it's copyrighted music, and
Don't do, you know what I don't do? Sit on this motherfucking internet and lie to fucking people for God.
Okay, keep that in mind. This little weasel fuck just said, I don't sit online and lie to people. These are important. Words are important, even if they're coming from a little inbred fucking garden gnome bitch boy. Seriously, words are important.
For goddamn money. We don't sit on this motherfucking internet and go and fucking make lies.
You can see on the screen that she's making money. They are making money currently as he speaks, the words that he's speaking. Thank goodness these people are really not very bright, or else they could be dangerous. You know what I mean? It's both a cursing and a curse and a blessing that they're so fucking they're imbeciles. That I mean, just the way they talk and exist in the world. I mean, they are their own fucking red flags. I mean, again, keep in mind, these are nonsenses people. The fuck, whatever she says. Actions always speak louder than words. If you go into someone's panel who's a known explicit racist, you are endorsing that person. You are giving them legitimacy. And that's what nonsense has done. So she's in bed with racist people. Big surprise there.
Lies about somebody's real goddamn life for motherfucking money.
Okay, he doesn't lie about people's real life for motherfucking money. Okay, cool. Noted. I was really good in college. I mean, I took some of the best notes. I mean, to the point where people buy my notes off of me. It's crazy.
You want to call everybody fucking haters, but your ass is sitting up here knowing you're motherfucking lying for fucking money.
I don't know where these people in this clique get off talking to Brittany J like she's a dog. I really don't understand it. And you can really understand. I mean, I really don't. You tell me.
Miss me with that entire bullshit.
Cletus, miss me with that is something that a bitch says. Stop talking like a bitch.
You can support her if you want. I won't. She's a deviant.
Don't fucking support her. Don't you bring your motherfucking ass in here.
Again, mind you. Again.
Because that fucking invite for you to click the motherfucking link has been out there for...
What is it with these brainless people? Sorry for the barking dogs. It is, damn near summer here. What is it with these fucking self-important goons that always say, you're not welcome here? No, nobody wants... Look, why do you keep uninviting people that really, for them, it would be the last place in the world they want to fucking go? Cletus, fucking goon. Fucking racist supporter. That's what you are. Proud of it too, huh? But you don't make money online lying on folk, do you?
For a while. And don't you ever fucking forget, you had the goddamn opportunity for Cletus and you to have a fucking conversation without it coming to this. But no, you two for Cletus and you to have a fucking conversation without it coming to this. But no, you too much of a chicken shit fucking spy.
Yep. That was old Cletus. Cletus, little bitch ass garden gnome with his overalls on, speaking about himself, third person. In case you missed it.
To have a fucking conversation without it coming to this. Opportunity there for a while. And don't you ever fucking forget, you had the goddamn opportunity for Cletus and you to have a fucking conversation without it coming to this. But no,
you had an opportunity for Cletus and you to have... Cletus Sinner doesn't like you.
You're too much of a chicken shit fucking spineless bitch to fucking do that. You want to play motherfucking games. Well, this is the goddamn checkmate. How about that?
Cletus, again, with these fucking imbeciles saying checkmate. They don't know how to play chess. It's evident. The same fucking dunces in the corner that are fucking chewing on chess pieces and can't even determine whether they're the black chess pieces or checker pieces, can't determine whether it's the red checker piece or the black checker piece, or keep saying checkmate. Listen, Cletus, you little bitch. Checkmate is reserved for a certain class of person around here. You're not invited to use words like that, just so you know. I think there's some misunderstanding. Your little fucking weird circle of people has gone unchecked for too long. Hi, I'm Dave. Nice to fucking meet you.
Through and through. And her chat is sick. You want to talk about low? We're low? Let's look at some of the names of her chatters, right? Isn't that what y'all call them? The chatters? Let's look at her quote unquote chatters because I hate that term. I'm low, right? I'm low.
I'm surprised she doesn't call them fans.
Right? Snoozy Poon, the cellulitis fupa sloth. Yeah. This person says.
That's funny. That name. You ain't even hearing anything right now. I know.
What's up, Opal? Hey, Lori Fried Duncan. Thank you so much for being here. Let me see if I missed anyone else. Boopity boop. Good to see everybody. What we're doing here is we're looking after this literal sack of human shit, Cluminati, and her background singer Cletus over there with his questionable past. I mean, between the two of them, I mean, what are we talking about here? Why are these people shouldn't even be around, true crime cases whatsoever? But here they are, gristle deep in the situation. And now they're jumping on the pick on Brittany J bandwagon. Okay, bitches. Now you got my attention. And you want to mention me too, Cletus? Okay, boy. I see you.
No, I know you're not. I'm sorry.
I'm low, right? I'm low.
I'm surprised she doesn't call them.
Hey, unsupervised maniacs in the chat. So good to see you. Hope you're well. Ocean Tide.
Fans.
Right? Snoozy Poon, the cellulitis.
I'm not a goddamn celebrity, you fucking idiot. I'm a bitch with a microphone on YouTube. I don't have fans.
You also don't have a toilet brush. You also don't have morals. You also don't have integrity. You also don't have, any respectability in this community, in your own community there in Tennessee, or let's face it, fucking anywhere. Unsupervised can share whatever links that she wants. She's a moderator. She can share a link as well, or unless she wants me to share it, I'd be happy to. What is it? She does need a dictionary. She needs a physician. She needs a psychotherapist. She needs a drug and alcohol rehabilitation specialist. She needs a good ass kicking. I would love to see Brittany J smack the brakes off her. Because let's face it, we know Clue would get out of breath just getting out of the car. I mean, she is an overstuffed hot dog.
Fupa sloth. Yeah. This person says, please don't apologize. It's about time. Rebel Soul. Hey, Chris, we all hate her too.
Just Irish, Amy Lynn, Kansas City Chiefs for life. Good to see everybody. Harlow, sorry if I missed you. Mystery Sky, Star Magic. Look at all these fucking awesome people in here. Happy Saturday. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up and double check to make sure you're subscribed, because I don't know. You just never know.
These people don't know me from Adam, and they're over here talking about how much they hate me. Y'all are sick. You're talking about me? Y'all talk about, y'all go low and personal. You talking about
really know. Yeah. And you should really know what kind of person you're defending over there. It's all public record. Look it up.
Yep.
Why don't you bring it the fuck out of here, you goddamn mongoloid wonky eye?
All right. There we go. Right away. This little bitch ass talking to Brittany J like this. Hey, man. Knock it off. Don't talk to women like that. I know it's going to sound crazy to people that hate me when I say that, but hey, Cletus, don't talk to women like that. It's not proper. And if you want to say, oh, you talk to QB that way, yeah. Do yourself a fucking history lesson and know what you're talking about before you're talking about it. But no, sir. No, sir. That kind of bullshit's not going to go unchecked anywhere around here. You can talk down to the heifer next to you, your ex-wife, or any fucking buddy, really. But if you're going to do it online, expect someone to say, hey, man. No, sir.
Eyed motherfucker.
Who was that?
Irish.
Talking?
Big Irish. Won't you bring it the fuck out?
Hey, big ugly.
Oh, no, you're not talking about my friend that way. No, sir. No, sir. I mean, you're sitting next to, what looks like an overstuffed garbage bag. It looks like the grease trap at a successful restaurant was dumped into that T-shirt And then they just popped on 2 googly eyes. Like, I mean, you're looking at a human specimen of wretched inbred disaster. And you're going to talk about somebody else's physicality? Big Irish? No, that's little Irish girl, bitch. Get it right. Who is this? Who is this guy? I mean, where the fuck is he get off? Like, really, who is Cletus? I think there's some misunderstanding here. I think this little Goonie group has gone unchecked for far too long. Unsupervised says it's astonishing to me anyone listens to these uneducated grifter racist. Amen. And they do it in everybody's face and say, what you gonna do about it? Shut the fuck up. I'm with you. I heard enough. I mean, I guess, I've got a lot on my plate in this fucking Shitsville to begin with, but so I wasn't really trying to invite new racist, useless pukes into my existence, but I mean, this needed addressed, and I got a few hours to burn, so here we are. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind in chat. Hello, Lisa. Thanks for being here. I'm not going to attempt your last name because I'm sure I'll that up. Boston supports Lana is here. Lana. Look at all these badass people. Thanks again, everyone, for being here. Happy Saturday. We are reviewing a human garbage bag and her background singer, Cletus, as they review Brittany J. But this little weasel boy pops off here like he's a big boy, like he's a tough guy. He ain't fucking tough.
How about this? You have my permission to post the receipts about my ex. Bet you won't see another bitch on this motherfucking.
I mean, what? I don't understand why she's wearing this like some kind of badge of honor. You guys know about her ex-husband, right? I mean, I can play the video. It ruffled so many feathers. People took it out of context. I can play it right now. If you guys want to see it, I'd be happy to. But you could kiss my whole ass. Like right here, she's introducing traumatic experiences for fucking children into her live stream and making it about. It is fucking dark, dude. And yes, I absolutely believe that when this man was found out for doing what he was doing, that she protected him, and it was in fact her mother that turned him in against her will. So suck a fat bag of dicks, Cletus, fucking weirdo. Cletus? Are you just attracted to a situation like that? Is that what's going on? You're talking about the wrong dude, brah.
Fucking platform give you that. Let's see them. I'm fucking ready. And BJ, you better talk to your fat boyfriend Hong and get the
right.
motherfucking prison calls. All the prison calls that I had with him when his ass was incarcerated. Like I said, I stand 10 motherfucking toes down.
10 donuts down. Gulp.
On the motherfucking bitch I am. You whore can't say the fucking same though. Bring it the fuck.
Oh, so tough. So scary. Shut the fuck up, dude. This is a problem. These fucking inbred bumpkins sitting on here acting like fucking tough guys. Dude, don't you have a fucking missing child to like stalk and fucking make thousands of dollars off of? Don't you have some fucking court case to go to or something? So scary, so tough. Be careful, guys. YouTube is scary. They're scary fucking tough guys like these two. Scary.
Fuck out.
If y'all want to twist the stories to make them fit your narrative, hey, you belong over there with them, but I'm not.
Willfully ignorant.
Yep.
Irish, they probably don't care because half of them probably have those records too. That's why they're out there supporting them. You know?
Yeah, they just overlook the nastiest things in the world.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's fine.
She is
They-
people
that's why I
People
say it.
behind keyboards, you know?
Oh, you don't want to do this behind the keyboard. You want to meet face to face. Give me the motherfucking place and the mother.
I got that link. Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, everybody, if everyone wants to be patient with me, we'll show. Well, I'm not going to show all of it, but I'll show the first couple of minutes of unsupervised maniacs video that's relevant to the conversation here. And I urge everyone to go sub up to her. She's the absolute fucking best. An actual victims advocate, and it's truly an honor to have her in our community. She does the work. Yeah, I can't say much more than that.
Motherfucking time, bitch, and I will be there with motherfucking bells on. I'm more than a goddamn keyboard warrior.
Oh, what are you? Are you a real warrior? Are you a real warrior? You know what I heard the other day? You know what I heard the other day, that like cowboys are hugely popular in the style of dressing like a cowboy is hugely popular in Tokyo and the Philippines. It's so weird. Like some of those guys are such big fans. Like they think of cowboys in the Wild West like the same way that like we think about samurais. Isn't that fucking wild? Anyways, I know I saw a squirrel there, but I must say, you're not fucking tough. I mean, look at the physical shape that you're in. It's impossible for you to be menacing unless we were doing a bit, unless this was the WWE and it was all choreographed, in which case you might win something. But in reality, the physical shape that you're in, you probably get winded just clenching your fist. I mean, let's keep it fucking real here. Illuminati, fucking human garbage bag. How about we set up a fucking GoFundMe and send your ass to fat camp, right? To me, that seems like a better use of money than setting up a GoFundMe and to send Black people back to Africa, like you suggested. Remember that? Oh yeah, I do. I'm not going to ignore it either. Like, oh, your buddies do. Like nonsense. See how that works? And also, fuck you, nonsense, for supporting a racist person. How's that? You can go live again and explain yourself in all the fun words, but your actions speak far louder than anything that your nasally condescending ass can say for 12 hours. So, nice try. I see you. We see you. Shout out Soup. If you haven't seen Soup's last couple live streams, do yourself a favor.
You trying to find the fuck out?
Irony says, Haley, she is the center of all of this because in the Sebastian Rogers case, she has defended Seth and Tony, and we are their supporters. Yeah, and I'll gladly defend Seth because guess what? He has not showed.
Bitch, you ain't shit. You ain't fucking shit.
Okay,
that
dumpster.
Fat bastard that you've aligned yourself with is nothing but a piece of fucking shit.
How tough is this woman? She's calling someone a fat bastard and a piece of shit. Okay, I will play it. So long as everybody wants to watch it. I will play the whole thing through. I just want to get through this because this little overall bitch ass, this little tough guy down there, Tennessee tough guy, a little volunteer, huh? I got something for you to volunteer for. I mean, in some ways it's difficult to take it seriously, but I mean, listen up as he just runs QB's narrative like the little bitch boy that he is. He does no research. He has no fucking idea what he's talking about. He's addressing the drama the same way that he addresses his true crime ethic. Absolute fucking garbage. Garbage. Chasing JLR around. Hey, sorry to bother you, but shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Oh, Brittany, she's just the best because she's defended Seth. Good job. Look at how much good he's doing for his fucking son. But why am I not surprised? You two have that in common, not giving a fuck about your kids.
Showed me any.
Again, not defamation. I heard you make your little boy wait with a sick ear infection the other night. That's a fact.
Other reason not to. The man wants to find his son.
Woo!
Does that mean that I agree with every single
I
thing
can
that he
fucking
might do
hit
and
something
say?
right
No.
now.
No. No. That's not possible. You mean a morbidly obese, racist maniac who lives off of probably about 60% of her diet is just sugar. She's angry and wants to kick something. Could you imagine why? Could you imagine why? Holy fucking wow. We're going to watch it. What do you mean? We're definitely going to watch it. I've had it too. That's why I'm here. All I could do is say what I can about this dumpster and her little fucking. I mean, listen, he's a character that sits in the background and goes. That's his fucking contribution to true crime, YouTube, and you get it. You know what I'm saying. I mean, I'm trying. I'm doing my best not to be offensive to like actual like bumpkin rednecks out there, because many of them are friends of mine and would never hurt a fly. But these little racist scumbags, they're misrepresenting the great people of Tennessee. See, that's what's happening here. And as a result, they're misrepresenting the great people of the South as a whole. I want to make everyone, understand that these people do not in any way represent Tennessee or the great people of the South whatsoever. And I do believe, I do realize I'm behind in chat, so that happens whenever I review people. My bad.
You hear me? And call me a keyboard warrior, motherfucker.
I'm not a.
You're not a warrior of any type, Buckaroo. That's you're not even tough behind the keyboard, is what I'm saying. You're funny. We're laughing at you.
A hive mind over here. And I think that's another thing that they don't understand either. Like, they automatically assume because somebody might say something that you know what I mean? You are a part of that too. That doesn't always, you know what I mean? Like, I'm still my own person.
What's
I
up,
have
your
my
back?
beliefs, but for the most part,
We're not afraid to. Yeah, we're not afraid over here to have different opinions. We
Pause
as long
it.
as you're.
Pause it. A great fucking opportunity. Bring up the fucking slides. Because let's talk about you're not afraid to have different opinions. And Brittany, I'm glad that didn't come out of your mouth.
Who is this guy to be berating people and get? These are the same fucking idiots that just said a couple weeks ago, people take YouTube too damn seriously. He's about to have a fucking aneurysm. Yelling at a woman. Didn't do anything to him at all. What the fuck is happening right now? Like, are you Cletus? No, dude. Just no, man. No.
Your motherfucking mouth, because that would have been an entire goddamn lie.
Oh my God. Oh wait, you want the good ones?
I want the good ones first.
What's up, Tinker? Lacey? TJ69?
You gotta share the screen.
What's up?
Oh shit.
Patricia, I see you.
So let's see. On the left over here, this one I put in here just for fucking humor, right? Because I thought I might need a moment to fucking laugh in the midst of this goddamn ass chewing I'm giving you. Anastasia Beaverhausen said, Nana, did Napoleon Dynamite draw you etch and scorch portrait? It took some...
All right. Fuck. I'm sorry, guys. I don't have a timestamp for when he talked about me. So if you could just bear with me for a second, I'm going to kind of fish around. My bad. I thought I was right on it. I thought it was right there, but
it took him like 3 hours to finish the in that. No. You know what it
There anyways. I can't even stand it. God.
You ain't blocked in here. I checked today. Trust and fucking believe.
Reported around here and it said, yep. Facts.
It's not anyone's wife.
Fucking more what for than Chris ever fucking thought about. Because I am that motherfucker. When you push across the goddamn line, I got no...
I am that motherfucker. I am that motherfucker. He's so tough. These people are so tough. I'm scared, guys. What do we do? Do we all get protective orders against the hate group? Meg Parmalee. Yeah, so I am sorry, guys. I'm 6 minutes behind the chat now, so let me quickly look through. Hey, Kelsey, good to see you. Yeah, triple fuck these people. I don't know what's going on. I think they've gotten unchecked for way too long, and they think they're actually relevant to any conversation. Listen, people that have hate in their hearts and bad will are not in any way invited or introduced to actual true crime. So what you guys are doing over there is just like a tiny little disgusting exploitation machine. You're not to be taken seriously. It doesn't matter if you're giving back rubs to parents of missing children. It does it. Real people with real brains and any kind of fucking, computation skills can look at you fucking people and know that you are not to be taken seriously. And just the fact you want to demonstrate your I don't know, physical prowess or your social stature, you're going to go live and berate Brittany J. Okay. But I'm just here to say no, sir. No, sir. We see you. We didn't respect you anyways to begin with, but then,
No motherfucking filter. Hence the reason I gave a warning to everybody in here. If this wasn't the fucking type of shit you can deal with, check the fuck out before we get going. So go on and cry about what I fucking said, because I ain't done yet.
Are you sure by saying check the fuck out?
I ain't done yet. No one gives a fuck when you start or finish anything. Nobody gives a fuck. What I'm saying, dude, is like you don't have a say in anything. You should be embarrassed of yourself. First of all, the way you live your fucking life, dude. Let's just face it. You're a creep. You're a weird little fucking creepy dude. Just go grab your notebook and hang out in the courtroom. Really. Seems to be your happy place. Thank you so much, Janice Wolf, for the $4.99 super chat. It says, just wanted to wish everyone a happy Easter. May all of the good people have a blessed Easter and happy tomorrow. Yes, indeed. Easter basket o'clock, huh? Yes, indeed. I also hope everybody has a great Halloween. I mean, Easter. Sorry, I was looking at something else. Hope everyone has a great Easter. Are you dyeing eggs out there? I know many of you have grandchildren. It's probably a fun day to hang out with them. Jasmine Blue says, Sinner isn't lying. When he was arrested for the first time for having child pee on his computer, she continued to stay with him for a while before he was arrested on pee on screen and supposedly real life. Yes, that's my understanding of it as well. He does mention that, so I do want to find that. If anybody has a timestamp of when he brings me up, or else we'll just fish. And I do apologize for that.
You don't mean like...
Take it how it fucking resonates with you.
Tough guy. Tough guy. Look at big boy.
Okay.
Just unhinged. Send the crap to Nancy Grace. Good Lord. I know, right? And then you got to think about all right. What?
I don't people. I admit.
Dick. On good authority, tiny dick.
Yeah. I mean.
Bro, this
Never
is
in my life. Ever in my life. Have I?
Man, I have to admit, that's kind of fucking terrifying. I've never seen. Hold on a second. Look at this shit. Have you ever seen anyone talk about dick with so much anger in their voice? Listen.
Tiny dick.
Yeah. I mean.
Oh, shit.
Bro, this
Never
is
in my life.
scary.
Ever in my life. Have I?
I know.
You're wicked.
I know. Is it? All right, here we go. Let's play some more, unfortunately.
Yeah, you want to go real life? I'll go real life. I don't lift your ass up.
Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go.
Dude, she is fucking rocking and rolling there. She's fucking rocking back and forth in that chair. Her eyes are going, whirly whirly. Oh my God, dude. What the fuck? What is going on here? Is she even a human being? Is she going to say, sugar water?
Don't ever come at me and ever say shit about real life. I don't go real life, but here you are admitting it. And the crowd
You're
is
probably
cheering
gonna
them
pay
on.
your fucking bill, like your fucking property tax bill, that you still ain't fucking paid.
You broke bitch.
Hey, you wanna go real life? I'll go real life, bitch. I done looked your ass up.
You gonna keep on. One day I'm gonna show you my bank account and make your ass really
Ooh,
motherfucking cry.
I want to see the
whore.
bank account. I want to see the bank account. Show me, bitch. Show me the bank account. Bet you won't. Bet you won't.
Mm.
Well, she says that's okay. So I mean,
Who said that's
just
okay?
saying. She does say that.
Yeah, she's lying.
Ain't nobody said that it's. I've never said that was okay. There you
Pause.
go, lying again.
How many motherfucking times have you said on here, this wasn't the first motherfucking time this nasty goddamn shit about her and her fucking ex has come out of your motherfucking mouth. It ain't the first fucking night. You've put the mother, actually, but prior to this night, maybe 3 or 4 days earlier, you had the nasty motherfucking predator son of a bitch on your goddamn panel that has come out here and doxed fucking kids. has
Okay,
put
that's
kids'
where I
trauma
come.
on
That's
this
where I come in. Did you hear what he just said about me, Cletus? I will fucking break you in half, boy. Don't. I think there's a fucking real misunderstanding here. I'm gonna rewind. I'm the predator for what again, Cletus? Say that again. Those are fighting words. You dirty little fucking racist bumpkin. You little cousin fucker. You're talking to the wrong man that way. I'm not one of your little true crime buddies.
Motherfucking days earlier, you had the nasty motherfucking predator son of a bitch on your goddamn panel that has come out here and doxed fucking kids, has put kids' trauma on this motherfucking internet.
Okay, neither one of those things ever happened, Cletus, and I'll be waiting for an apology. Also, if you say something like you just said about another man, expect to get beat down. I mean, that's just a green light on sight. But you got time to correct yourself, you little cousin fucker. You got all the day. I'll give you a couple of days. I'll wait. Let that Adderall wear off, and then come talk to me like a man.
Internet. But you want to sit here and act like you ain't some kind of fucking nasty ass tragedy pimp.
Big back. Man. Oh, Rotunda over here. That from now on, that's what your name is. You are Rotunda. I'm gonna call you that 24/7, 365. She is no longer Clue McNasty to me. She is Rotunda. With the wondering eye.
And don't you forget, bitch.
Somebody over at Brittany J's called her Honey Clue. I mean, that's fucking funny. Hey, Linda, welcome in. Yeah, he said I put a child strum online. I didn't do that. And again, she's referencing Clue's ex-boyfriend Steven Svetsson. I didn't put that. That guy's actually the devil. She was married to the devil. His crimes are unspeakable against children. I didn't put that online, Cletus. The human sack of shit that you sleep with every night did. You're wrong, and you're also a liar. And she did that weeks before I even learned about it, so try again, bitch. Try harder.
Bitch, I'm round, just like a bowling ball. Don't set up like no motherfucking pin.
What?
And for some reason, it's worse today.
Or the side lipstick.
Oh,
She got her side lipstick on.
What? Bitch, I'm round like a bowling ball. Don't set up like a pin. What? What do you... Clue, what the fuck are you saying? Like, that wasn't even coherent. My God. Who are these people? What's up, Jonesy? Good to see you. I had to fucking go live and check these cousin fuckers, Jonesy. I don't know what's going on. They're getting way too bold and way too brave. I think they've been unchecked for way too long. It's time to remind everybody who these fucking weirdos are and what they're all about. What their little circle of friends and family have offered the world. Let's have a look-see, huh?
Look, her eye's worse today. Maybe it's because she always wears glasses and like she hides it. I
think she hides it with them glasses.
What did Trooper's mom say?
You know what's kind of funny, Britt? Is he said, I looked you up. Well, he didn't find anything, but you haven't paid your
Yeah.
taxes yet.
Nope.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Chris, what else did you find? You didn't find anything else, or you would have brought it up.
And I would be dead ass
Oh,
serious with
Brittany,
you. Like, if that's
You're
true,
a bad person.
if that is true, I didn't know about it, and the bitches will be paid this week. So then what? I mean, it ain't nothing but a thing here. I paid.
That's what I said. You haven't paid your taxes yet.
Yeah,
Did
like
you
I mean,
look that up?
what's your point exactly?
If you were behind 3 or 4 months, he would have said you haven't paid your taxes for 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, we're not. But hey, CP.
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying he has nothing on you.
Take care, Lacey. Thanks for swinging by. So, I mean, just to be clear, I've never doxed. Not only have I never doxed anyone, but I'll put it this way: I've never doxed anyone ever. So just saying that, it goes without saying, right, Cletus, that I've never doxed a child either. See, what he's doing is he's trying to play some social semantics. I made a video that exposed exactly who the fuck this hippopotamus's ex-husband is. I found it curious that not only does he share a name through marriage of the Proudfoot family, but he was also released from prison 2 days after Sebastian went missing. As we were sleuthing the case, this man's name kept being sent to me. So I had to look for myself. It turns out he's actually the devil. And yes, there are allegations that she supported him well after he was found to be the devil. So, Cletus, you want to defend that? I'm sure. You want to defend that kind of weird shit the same way you want to defend racism. This is why you're not to be taken seriously. You hear? You hear me?
Or he would have brought it.
Don't let me find out I can pay him, bitch. You'll be out on the motherfucking street with the fucking quickness.
All up. He wouldn't have just brought
That
up
was
glass.
that was his wad. He blew his wad there.
Yeah.
That is
Great
the
guy.
point, though.
Your goddamn house payment is probably less than my fucking Amazon.
And she's gassing him up. And you, idiot, are going right along with what she's doing. And
Thanks to whoever sent me, or thanks for sending me that timestamp. We'll see.
telling Billy Joe not to trust Cher. And
Yep.
that Cher was like, so she could get Billy Joe, to herself.
Yeah, it's manipulation 101.
Yep. And this is exactly what I'm seeing right now. She's coming up on clues,
Yep.
and she's trying to,
She's trying to steal him away. Yep.
Yep. With all of, and she's a taker. Buzzy is a taker. She
Yep.
don't care about nobody. It's what she can get out of people.
It's like, y'all just think about it. Think about it. Have you
Summer's in the house.
Projection. Again. Look, yeah. Her and Clue and
Dude sounds like a fucking like he just read Let's Start a Cult for Dummies, like a true like a cult leader flunky. Like he started a cult and all he got was a human garbage disposal as a girlfriend. Damn, dude. Bummer.
and Queen have had disagreements. They still fuck with each other. They don't fucking need shit from each other. They like keeping each other's fucking company. They like fucking with each other. You, on the other motherfucking hand, have got how many ex-fucking mods? And you sit there and say it's a fucking lie, but I know the receipts are there. You bring motherfuckers up on your goddamn pants.
All right, let's keep in mind too, and I don't know if everyone in my chat knows this, but it must be said that this weird little fucker watches Brittany J. Everything she does, every live stream from beginning to end. I mean, normal. It really isn't. Like, I have to know what did. It says I lost connection. This is a triggered weirdo, Amanda T. You're right. Can you put a 1 in chat if you can hear me? Or Emmy, can you send me a message if you can hear me? Because I just had a message pop up. It said I'm disconnected, yet I see my talk bubble still bubbling. So where are we at? Can you hear me? Check, check. Checkity check. Can you hear me? All right, let me see. I'm going to wait to make sure. And he comes into her chat too, where he has, does he come in there? I see, I'm in there a lot. And shout out Brittany J once again. If you're not subscribed to her, do that. And I don't, just so you guys know, I haven't been around too much the last couple of days. I haven't been around anywhere the last couple of days. I've been doing, just having some Dave time, chilling out. I'm writing a script. I came up with the name for it and everything. It's called My Pet Bully, A Cautionary Tale. And it's about my experience here on YouTube. And I showed it to a couple people. It's actually catching some traction. I'm quite proud of it. I can't wait to make something out of it. So keep an eye for that. And yeah, sorry, I did notice that my shit glitched out for a second, but it looks like you can hear me. So let's carry on.
Panel, you got Nana up there. You got Reality up there. You got Mischief up there.
Nana, Reality, Mischief, all fucking rad people. What are you talking about? All three people that are better than both you and your hippo-ass girlfriend. Dude, what are you saying? All I hear is down.
Why? Because when your fucking ass falls the fuck out, you need somebody to end your stream. When your ass mutes and runs the fuck off or falls the fuck out, does whatever it is you fucking do, you need somebody to run your motherfucking show. Why do you bring these fucking low-life?
Okay, I'll say it. I would take shit, man. I would take a sleepy host of a show over a person that harbors actual fucking hate and malice for other human beings in their heart for 1,000, Alex. So do you guys, I just want my chat to understand what I'm saying. His opinion about somebody is not fucking, holds absolutely no weight because he's a hateful person. That's what I'm trying to say. So for him to stand over there and burn at a woman the way that he is, I mean, it just shows the character and how much like B. Tim, he is like an impotent little bitch boy. Go play your fiddle to that, boy.
Life, just classless trash bag motherfuckers like Sinner, like fucking.
Touche. I'm a classless trash bag motherfucker. And you base this on what? My life experiences, Cleto, or yours? Excuse me, sir. What have you accomplished in your little piddly life? He's like, I slept with my third cousin. I said, stop counting. Keyboard warrior. I wouldn't even call you people that. I call it, you're not warriors of any sort. You're degenerates. You're anomalies. You're accidental fucking human beings in the chaos of genealogy. That's what you are. You're cousin fucking loudmouth racist. You misrepresent the great people of Tennessee. That's what you do. And for that, they should be mad at you. Your neighbors. Gross, man. Only on YouTube. Only on YouTube do people like this. Oh, look, there's Rowena. Oh, my God. Nurse Ratchet. Wait, what?
Fucking shady, like all these other useless bitches into your fucking chat. Support them, promote them, push them. Because
I would break this dude in half over my knee.
you need motherfucking content. You need fucking support. You need backing, because you know what it is? If you was to pull that goddamn sweet mask off, that fucking crybaby mask off, and show the fucking world what a...
Look, Cletus, when you live a life the way you do, let's just avoid the words sweet mask if you can. It brings like terrifying fucking visions, bro. Seriously.
What a vile, wretched fucking bitch you actually are, you know nobody's gonna fucking watch you. Because the only goddamn reason anybody's got any sympathy for you is because you put that motherfucking mask on, you get on this fucking show every motherfucking night, and you cry victim about some bullshit that you fucking brought on yourself.
And you all out there, this is a message to everybody, not just this dumb whore. Y'all can quit trying to put a division between me, Granny, and Queen Jay. I don't care. You can stop. It's not gonna fucking happen, and it ain't.
we can stop putting a division between the group of the most wretched, downtrodden fucking human beings on YouTube. No, Clue, get a fucking grip. You sloppy motherfuckers are gonna tear each other apart. We're witnessing ourselves. We're not trying to do anything. We're just saying that you're not to be taken seriously and you're a fucking public hazard. That's what I'm saying, Miss Bojangles. You dumpster. What's up, Narcos? I wanted to use your clip, but I wasn't sure if that song was copyrighted, so I avoided it. But everybody, make sure you're subbed up to Narcos clips. Just past shit. I mean, was just below 1,000 yesterday. Crushed 1,000. It's probably near 1,100 at this point. Let's keep it going, guys. I mean, support the real motherfuckers out here. You know.
It ain't gonna fucking work because I'm woman enough to pick up the goddamn phone when I have a problem with them and put that shit in a fucking conversation.
Oh, shut the fuck up. That's okay. I've had enough of that. That's it for that. Ugh. Whew. I'm happy that's over. I'm sorry. That's all I could do. That's all I can do. So Cletus, you don't get yourself broken in half, boy. I tell you what. I never doxed anyone. As far as bringing trauma to the world, you should talk to your fucking hippo bitch-ass girlfriend about her ex-husband, because I think you got the facts wrong. In any case, try me. What's up, Tina Girl 87? All right, let me transition to more of the same. This is actually unsupervised maniacs. So does anybody want to call in? I could drop the number if anybody wants to take a link and join me up here. What we're going to do is we're going to have a look through and peruse Unsupervised Maniacs video that she made, it looks like 5 months ago. And it's about these same dirtbag mofos. So, Opal, if I didn't say hello, it's good to see you. Look at us, 240 of us in here. Please hit the thumbs up. Thanks again for the support. Happy fucking Saturday. Give me just 1 second to get this tuned up and we'll get into Unsupervised Maniacs. I know I watched this, but like I said, it was 5 months ago. And I don't know, this racist Jabba the Hutt and her little fucking courthouse garden gnome boyfriend, they've been off my radar, not really so much on my radar. I just assumed everybody knew they were racist, but now we have channels like Nonsense that are normalizing the shit. So those of us who stand against racism and hate need to fucking stand the fuck up. And that's what I'm doing. So once again, Cletus, I'm Dave. Nice to meet you. Don't fucking test me. All right, I got her channel up. Boop, ba-doop, boom. Wait a minute. Here we go. 1 second, guys. Sorry for the wait. I'm pulling it up. I have so many. It's just ridiculous how many subscriptions I have. And if anybody is trying to build their channel, please let the chat know, and our moderators will go ahead and share your link in the chat. Building community, building channels. If you want to get your shit monetized, let me know. I'll help you promote your shit. All right, now I got it here. Let me share the screen with you. Bing bong. Oh, you know what? This is not the way I want to do this. Give me 1 second. Sorry. I forgot. I had put it in my watch later already. I think. I hope you guys had a chance to see Willow's live stream the other day. It was really good, really fun. They were reviewing T-Rev. So I was able to, and he was delivering hot dogs. So I was able to unleash a stream of Hot dog jokes. You know, how could I not? All right, this is about 11 minutes long. She said let it play through. She's not here for the scratch. She's here to let people know what the fuck is going on. I admire that. Let's have a look, huh? No surprise, the QB doesn't like unsupervised maniacs. Go figure. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you exactly why. And that let there be no question about it whatsoever. The scariest thing in the world to a liar is the truth, you know?
This video contains slurs and hate speech unredacted. This channel, meaning me, does not share the beliefs or utilize the slurs in this video. It is for educational, awareness, and documentary purposes only. Extremely disparaging and offensive, a contemptuous term used to refer to a gay person, especially a gay man. Hate speech. It's not hate speech if the person isn't gay, right?
Welcome to your Ass Hurts News Network, coming to you live from the tip.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. God, I can't do anything right. Sorry, I was in the way. You should be able to see the whole screen now, if I'm not mistaken. Once again, this is Unsupervised Maniacs. Listen, if you actually give a fuck about other people and victims and, just do yourself a favor and subscribe to her channel because she's the real deal. And one of the rare people that I can say that of. I mean, truly. She is sort of like what nonsense tries to pretend to be, if that makes any sense.
Top of Cock Tower Square with your host, Sergeant Friday. Sarge, how you doing?
Cletus, I am always doing awesome. Life is good. I saved myself $7,500 today and didn't have fucking Geico. It's amazing, bro.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I'm really one of the last people to give any type of trigger warning. But I mean, I just for this, I'm going to, because this is explicit. I'm familiar with. I didn't realize she made a video on this, but I've actually have this live stream that Cletus is on downloaded. It's explicit hate speech. I mean, it's explicit. It's mindless, uneducated, backwoods, just hate. So I'm just gonna let it roll. Just so I don't want someone to roll in here and think that I support anything like this in any way. These people are my enemy, and I've always lived my life in such a way that people like this are just natural enemies of me. So, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm a loyal guy. I don't know if you've noticed that.
Yeah.
I'm a loyal guy, and a lot of the people that there's a company I've done business with for 25 years. I can't give you the exact amount of time, but it's definitely 25 years plus. And they were bought by a big corporation, and the big corporation has been just bending everybody over and sticking it in as far as they can. And I just ain't gonna be their faggot.
Mrs. J.D. Mowlin, and I think this is the most ridiculous thing that has ever happened. The Negroes are just as free as we are. They have the same opportunity to work and to build their part of the town just the same as we have. I just don't understand it and don't approve of it. And I'm going to stand up for my rights. Thank you very much. Jim Knight with WALB Television News. We're soliciting the views of Albany people on the Civil Rights Bill. Would you like to give us your views?
Well, I think if they remain peaceful, it would be a lot better than perhaps the violence that was concerned. Well, of course, being a Southerner, I'm not for it at all.
I see.
And I just don't know how it's going to turn out. I hope we don't have any trouble.
We're soliciting opinions on the Civil Rights Bill. Would you like to give us yours?
I'm sorry, but I don't think it's the time right now. I think they have equal rights, though.
Thank you very much. Would you like to express your views?
No, I don't think so.
How about you?
Nope. What I'd have to say wouldn't be fit to go on air.
Thank you very much. I don't like it. I think you're trying to put something on us that we don't want. I see. We'll have a national election on it rather than just letting 9 men tell us what we got to do. And how about you?
I feel the same.
All right, thank you very much.
Well, I sure don't like it, that's for sure.
I see. Do you feel this will have any effect on your life directly?
I imagine it will.
Offensive, used as an insulting and contemptuous term. Human beings who were and continue to be subjected to discrimination, violence, and unfair treatment because of the color of their skin. Hate speech. For more than 400 years, Black people have been degraded, ridiculed, dehumanized, punished, bought, sold, enslaved, raped, beaten, targeted, bullied, tortured, and murdered, simply because of the color of their skin.
But I'm a very good judge of people.
I don't disagree with that. You have been right pretty much in everything I can recall we have discussed.
I'm not sure. We're obviously going to watch the whole thing. I'm not sure if Unsupervised added the part where this man that's on panel here with Cletus, Sergeant Friday, still has a channel on YouTube. I don't know how the fuck that's even possible, but that's another story. He describes that he, at one point in his life, was after recovering from drugs, I believe it was, or some type of substance abuse, that he was going into schools and giving talks with children, warding them away from the dangers of such a lifestyle. And then this guy shouldn't be around children with his absolute hate beliefs. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
I think the only things we've ever differed on, that you didn't win out being right, we both realized we were both wrong to some degree. But ultimately, I think even that has proven out lately that you were right. So there's that fucking head. You'll be as big as you have.
Listen
for long.
My friends, people that have known me for a long time, they call me Google, literally.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, someone will say something or ask something. They're like, I don't know, that guy over there, he knows fucking everything. He's an asshole, but he knows. It's too fucking funny, man. It's got all kinds of useless information in this. That's what they say. It's all useless information. Yeah, useless information. Okay. But no, to me, if you're gonna associate with somebody, the last thing that you cannot be is loyal to each other's friendship. Because whether you're hanging out with them personally or not, or dealing with them online, you do build friendships. Right.
I'll dig up that link and send it to you. I think it's still up on his fucking YouTube page, Unsupervised, and it's just when I heard that, I was just shocked. I mean, it takes a lot to shock me around here, as you can imagine, and that shit had me like, what the fuck is going on here?
That's right. Now, if in the course of that, like I'll use that guy Jeff for an example. He is a mealy-mouthed scumbag fucking piece of shit. I don't care what the viewers think. I know this to be true. And as Cletus just told you, I'm not wrong. I'm so seldom wrong that if you were going to be a betting man, you'd bet where Sarge is telling you to go with stuff, because you would win way more than you would lose. It's not to say that I am not wrong at times, but that's just the percentage of wrong is just ridiculous.
No, this is not JB Gunner, Angela Luster. This is a man called Sergeant Friday, who's an absolute lowlife. And I'm not sure if it's the same live stream that I heard that really, really got me going. But during this time of Cletus being on there and this man just saying the most, spewing just absolute hate speech, like the trigger warning on the screen says, you have hippo head, 5-gallon head over there in chat, just tripling down on all of it. And this is separate from the stuff that was, made legend by chasing, reading, and all of that. This is a whole different thing. I mean, it's not like they were just racist one night. Whoopsies. You know, this is a lifestyle.
Low. Wouldn't you agree?
I would agree. As fucking much as it pains me to fucking say that shit.
I know.
I would agree.
Listen, that's one of the reasons people hate me. Honest to God. People either hate me or they like few reasons. Look at even women I've dated. You know, I've had women break up with me because they said, I can't trust what you're telling me. You don't even get up and go to work. Where do you get all your money? What? Yeah. How do I know you're not a criminal? Like, well, I run a legitimate business. You know that. You see it. You see the paperwork. You hear me on the phone. Yeah, I don't know that. Yeah, whatever. Okay. But other friends, other people I know don't like me because I do either have something to say. I won't mince my words. No word to me is off limit. I don't give a fuck what society says. You can all kiss my fucking ass. No word is off fucking limits to me. You can call it racist. You could call it homophobic. I don't give a fuck what label you want to stick up your own ass. Don't apply it to me. And if you don't want to,
okay, bud. If you don't, I'll make a deal with you. If you don't want to adhere to social standards and you don't care what people think, then you're not going to be treated with the same care and the same rewards that come as a benefit of taking part of functioning in normal fucking society, right? You're an outcast. So you want to be clear, you want to be outside of that. You're separate from that, right? Okay. I see. You're the one. Your people are the smartest ones. You've got it figured out. I understand. I get it. I understand your philosophy.
want to listen to me because of that? See ya.
I just pictured you fucking throwing a hand out like, get the fuck out of here when you said that was the most animated visual verbal thing I think I've heard on the fucking internet. That was hilarious.
Dude, I am, listen, like I said, and I'm going to remind people, I'm more of a benefit to you than any of you motherfuckers could be to me, okay? Unless, of course, but not to say that some of you couldn't be, but out of the 5.62 billion fucking jerk-offs on the internet, there's probably a handful of you. Because that's the one thing, and this, listen, let me tell you, this is the secret that I've learned in life. You want to hear this secret?
Secrets whispered. Could you imagine how terrifying it was if this man actually whispered to you? Hey, Cletus, I'm going to tell you right here in front of God and everybody, you ain't shit. Your people ain't shit. Your whole situation ain't shit.
Great.
Absolutely. Educate us.
Everybody has a motive. The question is, does their motive align with your fucking principles? You see? You get involved with YouTubers, and the motive for all of them is to make money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And I don't object to that at all. But if you're going to allow money to allow you to talk about Banfield boys and cell phone videos of a horrific fucking murder, then you're a real piece of shit for money. Your money is fucking filth. If you're going to come out here and you're going to accuse a father that's hundreds of miles away of fucking kidnapping his own kid, all right? And then you're going to dig into his background and find fucking, we all got a fucking...
And boy, this didn't age well. I mean, this is, let's not get into it too much, but what we have here is some guy saying it's wrong to attack Seth Rogers. That's what this man's saying. And Cleach says, yup.
Story. Okay? And find something in his background and then start attacking him for it. And you're up here streaming making money off of that. You're a real piece of shit. Okay? Because to me, money is a fantastic thing. Money is never the problem. Money is the root of all evil. No, you 5.62 billion cocksuckers, it's not. You are. And how you interact with your money. That's the evil. Money is just a piece of paper, just like a fucking gun is a gun. It don't kill nobody. You do. Words,
what do
spit,
you say?
like what kind of name? Oh, nigger, fucking guinea, wop. They're just fucking words.
Like I said, trigger warning. This is hate speech. This is America. This is Cletus and his pal.
What did you say? What did you say?
Words. They denote nothing. They define nothing until you surround them with a context, you stupid motherfuckers. And everybody out here, from it's about the pennies that they make, the fucking pennies that they make. It's fucking incredible. No, I'm not kidding. Words are fucking words. Unless there's a context around the word itself means nothing. Don't be a fucking idiot and let other people tell you how to think. Don't be a fucking idiot. Come out here and preach what the government wants you to preach to tell me what fucking words I can and cannot use. Go fuck yourself. I'll kick you the fuck out of here. I can use any word I want. It's the context that matters. And if you don't fucking have the sense to understand that, get the fuck out of here. My best friend is a nigger. He's the shortest white guy I ever met in my life.
What did you say?
And that's his nickname. Okay? Not to impugn him for his fucking race, not to impugn him for his color, not to impugn him for anything, but just some of the shit he does. And the way we've been raised in the world, it's kind of fucked up.
Make no mistake, those words are used as a weapon. Everybody has said it once. Right? Context matters. Did you ask what they said to me that made me say it? I just say in private with friends. That's not racist, right? I didn't call a black person that, so it's not racist.
Baby boy, I love you, mama. I know sometimes we don't see eye to eye, but that still don't change the love I have for you. On February 23rd, my son, Ahmad Aubrey, went out for a jog. Ahmad would go jogging every day. I said, do you think that staying fit is gonna make you look as young as me? And he would just laugh. He stopped at a construction site to take a break and to look around for a few minutes. But when he left, he was followed by 3 white men who chased him down and killed him in the street. He was unarmed, but he was black.
Before police arrival,
I used a variation of the word as a young teenager, 12, 13 years old, with the A attached to it, not the hard R. The hard R was always off limits. And I did that in mixed company. I mean, I grew up in a black and white neighborhood, and we, amongst pals, we use it loosely, in conversation with one another until someone told me that, hey, that's not it. That's not it. Let's cut that off. Let's not do that. And so that happened around, I don't know, like I said, 12, 13. That's whenever you come to some realizations in this world as a young boy, as a young man. So yeah, they're really it's tricky stuff. Hashtag make racist afraid again, 2025.
while Mr. Aubrey was on the ground, that he heard Travis Michael make the statement, "Fucking nigger."
And just to be clear, this is here, I'll let this finish. Great work as always, Unsupervised Maniacs. Thank you for that. I do completely understand that much of that language is shocking, to say the least. But sometimes we have to be reminded of the hate that's like right amongst us, right here with us. And let me remind everyone that there's no question in my mind, as physical actions and social actions have determined people like Nonsense and people like Queen Bee and people like Granny's Watching. These people support racist people, actual, legitimate, overt, confirmed racist people. They support that. So long as it doesn't, that's just what it is. So, Cletus, don't get yourself broken in half, dude. It sucks about your girlfriend's weird past. That sucks, bro. But that shit's not my problem. That's your fucking problem. See? Hopefully you can understand what I'm saying to you. Difficult, to disagree with the facts, bro. Let's see. What's up, Narcos Clips? It says Ahmad's story is heartbreaking. I remember this one and watched the trailer. Yeah, it's absolutely. I mean, it's countless. The names, it's countless. What's up, Southern Sass? Says Granny watching has also said the N-word. Well, that's no surprise to me. I mean, really, is anyone surprised? Thank you, Lucy, as always, for the Cash App. And who is this here? I won't say your name. I'll say SR. Thank you so much for the Cash App. Very generous of you. Cheeseburger. Let me play you guys something. I paid for extra fake birds in the background today. Hopefully you guys can hear that. Barking dogs, but they were extra, whatever.
Thank you kindly for the cheeseburgers.
All right. Yes, and thank you for the cheeseburgers. And Surprise says, I don't know what your deal is, Manny Kush, but don't come for me unless you... Well, damn, what did I miss? Yeah, if anybody wants to come for unsupervised in this chat, I don't think it's going to really work out for you. Or in any chat, for that matter. I mean, come on. What are we talking about? We're talking about slugs that sit around on their fucking asses all day long getting high and pretending to be good people. And unsupervised who actually walks the talk. She puts her mouth where her money is. She takes care of people in real life. She doesn't have to answer to you fucking whatever you clowns are. What's up, Brittany J? I'm well. Sorry I haven't been around as much. It's for no other reason. I already hear people conspirizing that they've had a falling. Nothing. There's no falling out. I've just been lazy and not online very much. But you fucking rock, and I still got your back 100%. It's exhausting just watching them go at you every day. I mean, it's just crazy. But I had to chime in on fucking courthouse garden gnome Cletus, saying that I've doxed children and I brought children's trauma to the internet. No. That was the actual hippopotamus that he beds with, his girlfriend. Let's be honest, man. You can't be your fiance until you're divorced, bruh. She's your girlfriend. That's what that is. But I'm pretty good. Aside from that, I'm well. I mean, this weather makes it almost impossible to be that mad because it's fucking perfect. All right. Some people cannot detect their own irony. Hashtag self-awareness. Can't argue with that. That's damn true. What's up, Shayna? Good to see you. I'm only 1 minute behind in chat. If I did miss anything while I was reviewing, I apologize. Hats off once again to Unsupervised for another great video. She doesn't really crank out the videos, but when she does, they're quality and typically a few minutes longer than normal and always worth your time. So TJ says, Mick Spider, I don't like people who pretend they hate racism, but when they really defend racism. I didn't see what Mick Spider said, but I few things get me as fired up as racist people do. I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, I guess, I suppose there are actual things that I can show you that point directly to that. But I'm going to shy away from giving any more personal information about myself here online. But if anybody has any question, they can rest assured that when I say what I believe, I'm telling you the truth. What's up, Lomac? Happy Easter. We all shouldn't be speaking for other people. We shouldn't be speaking. We should be speaking together to stop hate. That I agree with 100%. Brittany says, I adore unsupervised maniacs. Me too. Just a great person. And I'm sure she won't mind me saying this. We're from the same hometown. So I'm biased, of course. Even if I wasn't, I would have to respect the crap out of her the way I do. Hey, Zoe, thanks so much for being here. He's more of an appendage with cash is all. I mean, I wouldn't even be mentioning the guy had he not just sat there and fucking lied about me, just continuing someone else's narrative. He doesn't fucking know what he's talking about. He's a liar. I mean, and it's dangerous because this dude pretends to be in the true crime, man. Well, fucking, how about you get the details correct there, goober? How about you do that? How about before you open your little stank mouth, you just do just a little bit of research, man. Just don't take narrative from people that don't give a fuck about your goofy ass anyways. It's dumb. It makes you look stupid. Aside from being racist and obviously having just despicable taste in women, it makes you look dumb as well. I should play the other one as well. Okay, is it just right there? Here, let me have a look-see. I'll play the other one. Threaten me with a good time. Let me see. I'm guessing it's right there in her things. All right, give me a second because I didn't realize I'm behind in her stuff. Now I'm the asshole that's promoting the crap out of her channel, and I see 3 longer form videos that I haven't seen yet. Okay, so for whom the bell tolls, what's it called? Is it called I Heard? It is called I Heard. I think I got it. She's in here. She'll correct me if I'm wrong. Let's see. I see Clue's face in the thing. That's why.
Yeah,
because you never know who is going to be offended by it. You never know who's not. Because I have a lot of black friends, and there are some that they'll say the word themselves. They'll call themselves that.
And she also has a daughter who's a lesbian, and she still says wretched, hateful, mean-spirited, just wretched ass homophobic slurs as well. So, I mean, come on, what are we talking about here? A prerequisite to be a racist person isn't dependent on how many black friends you have or token humans in your life that you count. I'll teach you. I'll teach you in Cletus. Just sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up, and I'll teach you.
It's a joke. You know what I mean? They don't take offense to that word. However, you never know who that person is. You know what I mean? So I don't know why you would say it at all, but that's
and I agree. You know, for me, it's like when I was growing up, with an A on the end of it was love. It didn't matter your color in our neighborhood. That color wasn't
between your boys and friends. 100% agree. Yeah.
But when I became an adult and you realize the impact that words do have on different types of.
Okay, I mean that's sort of exactly what I just said. Let's listen.
Of humans, right? And I don't mean the ones that are silly. I mean the ones that carry history, right? Then you have to be smart and think to yourself, it's no need for me to use a word that causes pain. And there's so many dumb people today that go, there's no pain behind that word. All those people are not here anymore. You know, that's not how this works. That's not how pain of shit.
Irish, you got me with that one. Well played, ma'am. Well played.
Works. So just don't use the word. It doesn't make sense to me. Just don't use the fucking word. Now there are other words that I think if someone uses, you used one of them the other day. If someone wants to use it, that's their choice. It's not a word that
No way I can race.
How do I put this? It doesn't incite violence. Right? The other word incites violence, and it makes you think violence. You feel what I'm saying? And but guys, understand, I'm not
some weird shit, dude. Some weird shit.
Talking about what Clue said. I'm talking about the other word that was used.
I heard saying a word that has history that causes pain shouldn't be said. I heard it's intent in the word. You're not saying it to be funny or nice. You never know who's going to be offended by it or not. I heard, I don't know why you would say it at all, but that's just me. I heard, when you become an adult and realize the impact words do have on different types of humans, and I don't mean the silly ones, the one that you said. I heard, I mean the ones that carry history. I heard the ones that incite violence.
Doing right now? How you sitting up here breaking bread with this wannabe Slim Shady motherfucker?
Shit, my bad. My bad, you guys. I wanted to make that text larger so you can read it. She was essentially, if you didn't notice, she was reading their dialogue.
Like, I'm just curious. What are you doing right now? What are you doing? No.
Just asking the same question Truth was, trying to figure out if it's true or not true. Waiting for you, truly.
Why? But here's the problem. Here's the problem. And this is exactly what is wrong with people today. You can't trust a snake. You don't know if anything he is saying right now to you is truth or lie.
Very true.
And
Very
you're gonna
true.
sit up here. No, very true, very true. And you're gonna sit up here and be nice to him, bro. I got you. Play nice, play patty cake with this little son of a bitch. You got a loyalty problem, Dago. On God. You got a real fucking loyalty problem. For real. And I hope everybody, how many people is in here right now? Over 1,000? I hope they all see it for themselves. Let me tell you something. If it would have ever been anybody put your motherfucking information out there, you think I'm gonna sit there and
Hey, unsupervised, if it's easier for you, I have a Google call-in line. You can just call in if it's more convenient than going through the technological loopholes or here, I'll put that up on the screen. Let's see. If anybody wants to call in, if anybody has some dialogue on this, an opinion, of course, I'm going to ask you guys to keep the hate speech, any kind of I realize I just played it in the video, but I don't support that if you come up here. So it's pretty simple. I mean, common sense stuff. Let's see. Let me get rid of this comment. And we're going to continue watching this. I'll keep an eye on my phone. And thanks again, Bowser. Or thanks, Bowser, for the Cash App. Very kind of you. Just said thank you. You're welcome.
play nice and talk.
I asked him if he was going to apologize to you live. That's what my question was mainly. Why I
This
came up here.
motherfucker ain't apologized to me once, bro. He ain't apologized to me once. What are you
And that's
talking
what I
about?
said to him. I said, are you going to do a public apology? That's one of the main questions I asked
No,
him.
he's not. Because he's a pussy, bro. That's a pussy.
Clue, I am sorry for
You
what
don't
I did to you.
understand that?
Clue, I
There it
am
is.
sorry for what I did to you.
You are
Hey,
sorry.
I understand. I understand you're mad.
You don't understand. Hey, let me speak. You don't understand, bro. You don't have to tell me you're sorry. Bitch, I already know this. I'm not Dago. I'm not Truth. I'm damn sure not Granny. Who was like literally gonna put you up on my
What's up, Kitty Cat? What's up, Cheese? And just to address a deleted comment, no, I don't misunderstand me. I'm not here speaking for black people. That's not what I'm doing. I'm giving you my fucking opinion. Are you curious as to what my race is? Do you know what my race is? I mean, everybody with that shit could just shut the fuck up. I'm not speaking for anybody except for myself. And I just happen to be against racist people. That's it. Let there be no confusion about it. Fuck out of here.
panel like you're worth the seat.
So then I had no way of
You say,
apologizing to you
I
then
don't
until
trust.
now. Like this is, I mean,
I'm sorry, you stupid son of a bitch. I'm sorry. You see, maybe you're just fucking stupid. Maybe you're not sorry. Maybe you're just stupid. You don't know I got a channel. You don't know I got a chat. You couldn't have come in there and said something before you come up here. Nah, bitch. Miss me with. That's exactly why people like T-Rev can tell you to do their dirty work. Because you're so fucking sorry, you're gonna do it. Piss on me again, T-Rev. I liked it. That was nice. Little bitch boy ass motherfucker. Y'all got some issues. Y'all got issues.
Extremely disparaging and offensive, a contemptuous term used to refer to a gay person, especially a gay man. Hate speech.
I have to be clear about something else too. What I'm doing is showing unsupervised maniacs video pointing out that Clue and Cletus are despicable, low-life, racist, and homophobic people. I mean, I'm just showing you the facts out there. Now, if you're going to be like, well, what about so-and-so that did this, and what about so-and-so? Stay focused, young Jedi, because I'm not talking about so-and-so or so-and-so. We're specifically talking about Cletus and Clue at the moment. Thanks for your suggestion. Be sure to check in the description for the what are they still? Yeah, buy one get one free bag of D's. When they arrive, eat the whole bag. Waka waka.
That's the silly word. October 11, 2015. Diane, cuffed, stabbed 13 times, and part of the shoe sole embedded in her face. May 8th, 2019. Jeff, 14 years old. That F slur was bleeding out of places I have never seen before. July 29th, 2023. O'Shea, stabbed to death for being an F slur. November 22nd, 2016. Tyrone, 13-year-old bullied to death by that silly word that she used. He took his own life. May 10th, 1972. George. He was thrown in a river to drown by a group of men. Law enforcement later says it was high-spirited frolic that went wrong. November 22nd, 1988. Gordon. He was sexually assaulted, tortured, shocked, electrocuted, and beat with a tire iron. October 12th, 2013. Scott. He was stabbed and left as a paraplegic. During his recovery, Scott participated in the creation of Don't Be Afraid, a campaign to combat homophobia. Anna Maria, also known as Anna, August 2017, was found completely naked and there was semen in her mouth. It's unsolved. January 10th, 2019, Kevin was shot 8 times, labeled a hate crime. October 4th, 2002, Gwen. She was 17 years old when she was murdered by 4 men who beat and strangled her after discovering that she was transgender. January 2nd, 2018, Blaze, 19 years old, stabbed 28 times for being an F slur. To the thousands of others that were beaten, tortured, assaulted, and murdered because of that silly word that doesn't have any history or incite violence, we will all keep fighting for you.
I'm sorry, it hurt people. You know what I'm saying? And people, oh my gosh, what I can't stand is people say, oh, well, the time I came from, back in the day, it was okay to say that word. Everybody said that word. Hang on a second. That word has never been okay. That word's never been okay. Your little group of friends might have thought it was okay, but that little gay guy over there in the corner didn't think it was okay. He wanted to end his life because of you saying those words. Not you, but people. You know what I'm saying? That's the truth.
Whew. Well, there you have it. I mean, if that doesn't leave you with a solemn feeling, I don't know what will. Easy to call people out. You don't like, but it takes for balls in. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Isn't it weird that these people always talk about balls? Anyways, thanks for that video, Unsupervised Maniacs. Fucking painful, but very well done. Geez, I feel like we need a palate cleanse. It's safe to say that I'm staunchly against. Staunchly against racism and homophobia. I mean, it's like and for me, I don't perceive it as some like popular fucking social media woke bullshit. I don't see it as that. I see it as just giving a shit about people. It's that simple. I've always felt that way. I mean, before there was any trend or social warriors, I always felt that way. And it's my understanding in what I've learned in this life is simply that people that have hate like that and there's just something wrong with them. You know, they have the inability to learn. They lack compassion or empathy. It's more than just a social. It's more than just a learned thing. You know, many of them are inbred and all that other weird shit. So they're physically, you know. Oh, sorry, there's a plane zipping over. I'm sure you can hear that. So I mean, that is to make no excuse for them, but they are not to be taken seriously, or they shouldn't be involving themselves in situations with active investigations or cases. In my, you know, from my personal approximation, I think it's trash. I think it's a fucking shame that just society as a whole, not even us on YouTube. I mean, just all of us as people here. It's perplexes me and kind of really fucking annoys me that people like this flourish, whether it be here on YouTube or in their own neighborhood in Tennessee. Like, because I know this is not what Tennessee stands for. It's crazy what's happening. So here we are bringing awareness to it, and the more you know, as Troll Investigates would say. Let me look at the chat here. Sub to unsupervised. Cool. Everybody, please do that. She's the best. Narco says people are mad because you are showing who Clueless and Cletus are, and they don't want to admit it. I mean, it's not even like they deny it. That's the wildest part of it all. You know, in this world, this world of YouTube, where people haphazardly turn into politicians that are politicking, they strangely make no effort whatsoever to disguise the hate that they bring to the table. Is what it is. I mean, but you know, much like God gave Queen Bee the voice of a fucking engine as a warning sign to all the living creatures around her, it's like her red flag. I mean, God also made Clue look the way she does and made him look the way. So, I mean, if you were to run into them anyways, you'd be like, whoa, the fuck? If they weren't sitting behind a microphone on the internet, you wouldn't take these people seriously. That is to say, their neighbors do not take them seriously. They are not members of the country club, like old Ricky says over there. It's not happening. They're phony. She's not this fancy, wealthy woman with property. None of that. It's all a fucking facade. She's a liar. She's a fucking human pig. She's a racist. She's a homophobe. And she's making money off of missing children. What else can I say? They don't even deny it. That's the fancy part. But she got a pool, and she's a fucking princess. So let's not forget that. Let's see. Linda says sincerity and consciousness in themselves are not enough. Nothing in the world is more dangerous than sincere ignorance and conscience stupidity. Martin Luther King Jr. Amen. All right, KCG. Sorry to see that you're upset. See you when you get back. They shouldn't be on YouTube with many watching. I know. It makes no sense. Hey, Be Real, what's going on? Unsupervised as I've true crime documentary series coming. Docu-series coming. I don't like doing content like that, but I had to make those videos. I mean, and they're done as tasteful as that content could be. It's a wretched subject. Nobody wants to see images or hear words like that. But I mean, the fact is, like, if we just ignore it, it's going to continue to fester. And now what we're doing is we're taking a big fucking spotlight and we're shining right into the cockroach nest that is Cluminati and her hate machine over there. So you're welcome, Cletus. See, you wanted my attention. You got it, bitch. How's that? Be careful what you ask for. They are sickening. That's absolutely right. Garbage fucking human beings, man. What's up, Salty? How you doing? How you doing? I'm chilling. I think I'm not going to be on here very much longer. I just wanted to make it abundantly clear where I stand with that little courthouse gnome, little fucking action figure. Fucking Proud Boy action figure, fucking Uncle Bob edition. Blackhawk 57 Magnum, good to see you. Thanks so much for being here. Says Clue has made it clear she doesn't care what people think of her. Well, let's see. I'm sure the show. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Then I guess you won't miss Clue, or you won't mind Clue when I say you are trash. She is that, my friend. She is that. Southern Sass says, hell no, it doesn't. I'm born and raised in Tennessee, and I will go to prison if anyone messes with my daughter. Hashtag facts. I will be the person the true crime is discussing, and I'll cover your case. Look, I'm not gonna be like bitch ass B Tim over there and just lump everyone together. I know that these fucking slobs, these hateful, I don't even know, man. They're just creatures of the night. I know they don't represent Tennessee. I've got friends and family in Tennessee. Great people there. They aren't that. They aren't they. She's rich. I'm a princess. God, man. Have you ever seen a fucking human being that's further from a princess? I mean, let's keep it real. B. Tim is more of a princess than Ricky is. Ricky, right? How does she say that? Right. I can't even mock it. It's so difficult to do. I'm practicing. Once I get it, the video's coming. Yvette says, the problem I've noticed around this community is that things change so fast. People put the fact that those people are loud, proud racists who have been welcomed by many. Some are very aware and don't. I'm thinking there'll be more. Don't care, but we've reached those who aren't aware of the racists among us in the community. Yeah, that's it. This is a community service announcement. It's also to tell Cletus directly and publicly that he can absolutely go fuck himself. I don't know who he thinks he's talking to like that or about, but he can keep that shit in his own weird little family, trying to talk abusive to fucking Brittany J that way. Dude, you can go fuck yourself. Go scrub your toilet, boy, and shut your dirty little mouth. Narco says, Cletus, my offer does stand. Come at me if you want. I can take it. I'm done with all this bully crap. We've seen him, dude. He looks like he's 7 months pregnant. Just punch him in the belly. This guy's not in any position. And like, of course he's barking at a woman and he just throws bullshit about me in the mix of it, dude. You're not ready for this smoke. I'll tell you that right now. The fucking wrong one. I'll have every anti-racist and every fucking activist group so far up your overalls that your fucking head will be spinning. Hey, D Mystery Obsessed. Thanks so much for being here. Back in the chat here. Holly S says, I understand I'm missing two on the sides for a couple of years. I'm finally getting implants. Oh. I'm talking about like him missing a whole head. I missed the beginning of that conversation. Missy T, thanks so much for being here. Those people are just vile. Anybody ever counted how many times Clue says, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Right. I can't do it, man. She sounds like a fucking, it's like a bullfrog, but it's like a real big bullfrog. Like it's difficult to really imitate that shit. Outer Banks says Clue doesn't do her show without Cletus. I know he's a background singer. Oh, sorry, dogs are going nuts next door. Hold on. Oh, you been here? Sorry, I just saw you. My bad. Sometimes I get lost up in chat. Hey, Landry, thanks so much for being here. Irony Rose. He was trying to make Proudfoot proud. Is that what he was doing? I guess because Proudfoot just barked at Brittany like a complete fucking unhinged maniac. My God, man, what is going on? Look, I've gotten pissed off on the internet, but geez, that guy sounded like he was shaking. Like he was violently angry. Like it was something else. And like, I don't know if I mentioned it once already. I was clued into Seth on Josh's. So I went over there and Seth was popping off. And I thought to myself, oh, fuck, man, what is he doing? What is happening? Because it was pretty vulgar. I mean, we can all agree that it was pretty venomous stuff. So I was like, this is a bad look. What is Seth doing? And then I saw what Chris did. And I was like, oh, fuck. Well, no wonder. Well, there you go. I mean, what are you going to do? They were challenging each other to a fist fight and shit. It's wild. I mean, hey, what are you? Kathy P's husband over here? But dude. Opal says, when I was 13, I loved everyone. I was okay at 13 by a black man. I became racist, but when I got out in the world, all the racist stuff went out the window. I learned what racism was. I am 61. I love all. That's a hell of a story. I mean, sheesh. Actually, I'll leave it up there so people can read it. McSpider says, how come people have more anger for Jones and Dietz, Nanya, Soups, and Pearl for calling nonsense out than actual racism? Well, that, you know what? Thank you for asking. That is a fucking $250,000 question right there. I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, from my personal approximation, it's all right. I'll say this. I'll stand on it even more firm. From what I can tell, is these people actually don't really give a shit about anything except for the bottom line. They don't care about each other. And, obviously clear indicators that they don't really give a fuck about themselves either. They don't respect themselves, their dignity, their morals, any of it. So I think a lot of us fuck up by trying to put normal expectations on people that aren't capable of it, and it's complex, and loyalties are weird. I get it. But whenever it's just as blatant as someone being a hateful person, like, it's pretty simple. This is what it is. You either support it or you do not support it. There's no gray area. There's no, well, sometimes I do. And when I'm with my friends, I don't. And my best friend's black and I watch the Cosby. None of that matters. If you support hate, then you support hate. Then you're part of the problem. I don't know what else I can say. I'm back in chat. I'm sorry, you can Fuse. I thought Brittany and the rest lost to Rico. I don't think Brittany lost anything. I know nobody won anything. I don't know. It's just a sad state of affairs that like who would celebrate like, oh, the family of a missing child didn't get me. I don't know. It's disorienting. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? What's up, Willow? Shit, in the spirit of unsupervised maniac, I'm going to make my copyright for today, and I'm going to play a song that I just thought of that's relevant to the conversation. Which Side Are You On is the name of the song, and it's about standing up for people when they're bashed against by homophobes and standing up for people when they're bashed against by racist. So very interesting character. I believe he's out of Providence, Rhode Island. He toured with one of my journalist, rapper, writer, activist named Sage Francis, who is also from Providence, Rhode Island. Check it out. And then we'll take, if you guys want to call him, we'll shoot the shit. If not, all good. I realized that I have the fucking phone number on Do Not Disturb. So once I play this, I'm going to go ahead and undo that. Shit. Hey, we learn together. All right. Bing bong, bing bong. I can't, let's see. I got to put up some type of screen for sure because check it out. This is, again, Bernard Dolan. Which side are you on?
A transgender African-American woman is facing trial for murder after an incident outside a Minneapolis bar where she was reportedly harassed and then physically attacked.
Reportedly interrogated without counsel, placed in solitary confinement. McDonald's supporters have said the case is symptomatic of the bias against transgender Americans in the criminal justice system.
Who let the torch pass, fall in the tall grass? Fire alarm, why is this on? What do you call that? Call it predictable political cliches. So when the movie ends, the revolution's dead. Replay the sequence of events, divisions. I realize the order wrong, people are in prison. The children want to know if I believe in the reptilians. I tell them I don't know, but on the TV I see lizards. When action was in fashion, you were such an easy mimic. Bumper sticker, quote lifting, grip note statistic. Grass for the strong man, born again, sin fair weather firebrand, spark my suspicion. Knew you were the type to take the fight like a gimmick and rock the t-shirt when your sweat wasn't in it. The clock is still ticking for the victim of the future. You wait until they look like you to ever choose, but
I'm dealing with homophobia in hip-hop, lyrics and things like that.
That homo? Yeah. What you talking about? Yeah. I can't even talk to you about that.
Ask the industry.
What I represent culturally doesn't condone it whatsoever.
Do you think that a gay rapper would ever be accepted in hip-hop culture?
Who wrote the greatest lines of our generation, but couldn't get from under their own small-minded hate trip? The same rappers say they troop in the front lines and casually use the word faggot as a punchline. That's not a man, that's not a tough guy. That is a sucker and a fraud to the culture. Hip-hop is folk music grown from the struggle, and half these fools could put the mic down and run as a Republican. Fuck them, then they learn from their own wrong. Homophobes don't go to my shows, we too strong. And if you in the front row harassing girls during a song, I'ma reach out and ask you exactly. Which side are you on? Which side are you on? You ain't gotta like it. Which side are you on?
This is what we are faced with. And this is the reality. Now, when we come to Washington, in this campaign, we're coming to get our check.
I'm on the side of poor people getting organized. I'm on the side of tricks where it is in short supply. I'm on the side of those that's authorized. LGBT, we are on the side of pride. Justice and equality. Egypt was awesome when they march against the policy. If you bring it down a king, I'm on your side probably. Kids are give me shit for this, it really doesn't bother me. They were not around when we were wrestling with poverty. So I follow none and ask no one to follow me. Use your own mind, use your heart and your anger. Check yourself because apathy is a cancer. And let your action be the answer. Which side are you on? 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 Ask your government. Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Ask your media. Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Ask yourself. Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Don't scared for the bosses, don't listen to their lies. 'Cause 447 got a chance unless we organize. Don't scared for the bosses, don't listen to their lies. 'Cause 447 got a chance unless we organize.
Yeah, so which side are you on, guys? No pressure. No pressure. I hate to pressure anyone into being decent, right? Is my mere presence here going to solve racism the way it does, nonsense does? What a skill. What a skill nonsense has. Nonsense fucking thinks cheese is narco clips. Waka waka. Man, these people that have been like perpetrating as fact finders are terrifying me with their inability to find the truth in anything at all. It's fucking fascinating to me. Hey, at least they let us know who they are with their actions. No matter what their words say, we can see what they're really doing. Empathizing and sympathizing with fucking Princess Boss Hog and the good old boys. I don't know. I hope you guys like that song. I don't get much into politics, but I mean, it's a biting message about, it's really as simple as like, you got to pick a side, man. You're either with hateful people or you're not. I'm fucking not. Oh, good. Curious liked it. Awesome. That artist, his name is Bernard Dolan. Bernard, Dolan. He also does some really aggressive spoken word poetry. He plays this character known as Bombzo the Clown. And he did a fucking legendary, infamous show at the University of Austin where he just basically went in there and offended every single fucking person in the room. But it was a bit. So, I mean, that's the last safe space for the First Amendment, in my personal approximation. In any case, it was vulgar and it was incredible. It's floating around YouTube. I am not going to play it on here because it can very easily be misconstrued. But I do urge you to check it out. Just in case ladies out there didn't know, Willow is single, on the market. He seems to be ready to mingle. Loving Life says, I followed unsupervised maniacs for years. Even from another community, she has always been a class act. That's absolutely true. That's true. So what else you guys want to get into? Do you want to listen to more music? Because now we already broke the seal, so we can do that if we want. Narcos cheese. That's some funny shit. I mean, how can they not get that right? It just, I think it's funny. Scattered kindness. That's always a great idea. Always stick up against bullies. There's only really one way to deal with a bully. Like, it's nothing nice, but I mean, what are the options, right? Yvette said, LOL, single and ready to mingle. Yeah, I'm a dumbass. I had that phone number on Do Not Disturb. I'm turning it off now, and I'll stick around. I'm at 2 hours. I'll go for another 20, 25 minutes. I'll just check and see if anybody wants to call. If you don't, oh well. I did look into pranking people. All signs point to don't do that. I mean, you can do it, but you better have a lawyer on retainer just in case. YouTube warns against it, although there's nothing specific that says you can't do it. It just it's kind of not worth it. All right, the call-in line is active. If anybody wants to call in, complain about your neighbor that won't trim his tree. You know, you get annoyed with how loud your children chew. Call in and tell me about it. I'd love to hear about it. Tell me how you met your husband. Let's see. Hold on, let me get the number. 450-0440. Nanny said no. Call in, Nanny. What's the matter? No pranks. No, I can't do pranks. I can't. People really that stupid. The last thing I'd ever do someone I'm not. I'm sure as fuck not ever gonna say that I'm from Watts, California. I mean, of course they're gonna. Yeah, that's a good tune. I mean, that's old, like maybe one of the first like political activist songs, and that was for the my brothers and sisters in the Appalachia Mountains, organizing to form unions against tyrants. So it's kind of relevant, you know. False confessions with sinner. Yeah, call in and confess to a crime. Call in and lie to me and make up a crime. I don't care. Just like let's it makes no difference. Talk about whatever you want. Really. My phone's only at 47%, so even if people start blowing it up, I can't do it for long, but let's go. Don't be scared. Here, I'll play a song. Make sure this is the right song. Is this it? Permission. Yeah, here's a more rugged song. Excuse the language, but maybe it'll provoke somebody to call. Let's see. This is a man named Prof. You know, for those of you who, all right, it just did the lost reconnecting. All right, can you hear me? Chickadee check. Green, why in the world would you be blocked here? I mean, quite the opposite. I would make you a mob, but I don't want to burden you with anything. What the hell? Anyways, hopefully you can hear me. I got a little warning that said I lost connection and it looks like it's back. So I hope somebody calls. If you don't, you don't. But I'm going to run over and refill my water quickly. Mr. fucking dry mouth. So enjoy the tune. Call in. Don't be a coward. This is Prof from Minnesota, St. Paul, Minneapolis. Song called Permission.
At a real young age, if I sat down and pouted, I'd be there for days. Smile big when they hold that shit against you. Sad people can't imagine what I've been through. I won't apologize for being I'll no longer explain myself to novices. So pardon me if I want, rather than sit around and point holes in my dancing. Only way to celebrate the madness. My whole life's been a ball of shit. At dinner eating popcorn like this is all I get. I'm a one-of-a-kind bright mind. I'm beautiful, complex, shine, let me shine. When I'm not laughing, I'm crying. Like when I'm not living, I'm dying. Motherfucker, I'm trying. I don't need permission to smile. It's mine for the rest of my life. I'll be till death do us part. Don't tell me what's right. I don't need permission to smile. It's mine for the rest of my life. I'll be till death do us part. Don't tell me what's right. I don't need to sit and pop to justify intelligence or talk about how bad I've had it to be relevant. Toured the whole country with the hole in my back. And they talked about how dedication's something I lack. Wintertime, popping pills like they were vitamins. Wondering to myself if I'll ever walk right again. I choose to be happy. I will not act sad for you. It's what I have to do. I got the wild, wild horses. I refuse to be cautious. I'll take both feet, then I jump in. Ain't getting used to no office. Should I be more pessimistic? Less misfit? If I refuse to comply, I'm a dipshit. If they're mad at you, then that's a good sign. They'll do anything to keep you from a good time. I don't need permission to smile. It's mine for the rest of my life. I'll be till death do us part. Don't tell me what's right. I don't need permission to smile. It's mine for the rest of my life. I'll be till death do us part. Don't tell me what's right. This is what I do best. Ain't gonna apologize or watch my steps. They say I got pride, it's on my breath. Well, part of me's thinking there's not much left. This is what I do best. Ain't gonna apologize or watch my steps. They say I got pride, it's on my breath. Well, part of me for thinking there's not much left. Don't tell me how to breathe. Don't tell me where to run. Don't tell me when to smile. Don't tell me when it's done. Don't tell me what to see. Don't tell me who to love. Don't tell me who to be. Don't tell me when it's done.
There you go. That's Prof. He's incredible. Nobody's calling. I see how it is. Whatever. I thought I'd at least get a fucking hater to call. Jeez, man, you guys. Okay, I'm going to keep doing it because I like it. The call-ins on. What's up, Truth Seeker? So, yeah, if nobody wants to call in, oh, great. I'm glad you like that, Curious. Yeah, it's a more upbeat, something fun. Not all of the lyrics apply to My Own Existence, but some of it does. So, I mean, that's really what makes a song what a great song, right? If you can feel that shit. You know, I don't know. I like weird music, but it's gotta make me feel a certain way. And Prof's music, Prof is just Prof. It has such a crazy range. It goes from like really just ridiculous pop music to really deep contemplative fucking like metaphorical storytelling, you know. But the playful stuff is just as skilled as the more complicated stuff. Let there be no question. I first learned of him when he made a song with Tech Nine, which is, you know, legend. Just how to jump up there. Just how said awkward. I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, that no one's calling? No, it's okay. Bamanola, what's going on? Says, teacher, sorry I'm late. You have to see me after class. Grain said, at center, pick me. I look great in blue. Well, the number's on the friggin' screen if you guys want. I figured, why not, even if no one calls tonight, I'm just going to always have it ready, you know, in case someone wants to call in. Because let's face it, not everyone wants to navigate the backstage of anything or be fucking screenshotted having a conversation with some weirdo on the backstage. You could just pick up your fucking phone and be like, I can call and give my opinion about whatever. So, you know, it's a little risky. I get it, but I'm still going to keep doing it because, I mean, it was so enjoyable. For those of you that missed it, I had a really fun call-in show. SG call. Oh, Jesus, calling. Hold on one second. Let me mute to make sure it's him. All right, Cheese is with us.
What's up, everybody? It's Cheese.
Cheese is with us.
Oh, what came up? Did I hear? What's his name? Fuck, now I forgot his name.
Cletus? Cletos?
From Kansas City. From Kansas City, the rapper.
Tech Nine. Oh yeah, Tech Nine. That song that I just played. He has a song with Tech Nine called Ghost. Man, and that's like Prof. PROF.
I got a really funny story about Tech Nine, an ICP concert, and a 2 Live Crew dancer. But that's for another time.
Go for it. Just don't get me canceled.
I got a text message saying that Nonsense called me Narcos Cheese. First of all, before I, because I want to flash right now and turn around and go straight to fucking Arizona because I could be there in an hour.
No.
And
we don't do
but
that
before I flash, I kind of don't think she said that. I mean, me and her kind of go back. We're cool. I don't really like mess with her too much with her true crime unless it's a topic that I'm, into that as far as, especially with all the stuff that's going on right now, I'm all the way out of that.
Yeah. Honestly, like really, her fucking whole island is on fire right now. If she's taking time out of her busy schedule to be calling you Narco Cheese or whatever, she's fucking further.
I don't see. I don't know if I don't want to say if that's true. I just heard it through the grapevine, and that shit.
That's
funny. For somebody like Narcos, I would expect and not care that somebody from the Hive, because the intelligence is low, they can't figure shit out. I'm obviously a proud person from LA, from Watts, from Grape Street, and one thing we don't do is we don't jump fences, we don't hood hop. I mean, we got terms for that, and that's just a no go. You don't do shit like that. You get boo-bop, you get taken out for shit like that.
I understand.
Nobody from small town Illinois is gonna know nothing about LA politics or West Coast politics and shit that we live and die by. So it's just like and I just recently had another death in my family, another murder in my family. Just last week, my cousin Jumba's wife got taken out, and and I'm dealing with that, and I'm dealing with what's going on with my mother, and I just had to. I don't know if I say this, but we just had to make a vote on whether we were going to end her life, and we type shit. And I got motherfuckers talking shit about me like this. First of all, I don't want to believe nonsense. I'll get a hold of her. I'll figure that out. And whatever, whenever motherfuckers be like, what's that term that these internet fools use? Hate bonding. Fuck you and your hate bonding. Just because because I like hang out with you doesn't mean we share the same fucking favorite foods and favorite colors. I just hang out with you, bro. All of your people you don't like Jessica. Jessica and me have been friends since I came to this YouTube shit.
You granny?
And it's just like I don't get in between that shit.
Yeah.
You respected me and her friends. She respected you and I friends, and vice for all that other shit, right?
Yeah.
But this calling me or saying that I'm Narcos, what the fuck? Why would I?
I don't know, man.
That doesn't even make sense.
I don't know. They're attacking Narcos right now. They're seeing his channel, or I don't know. Again, I keep saying they're seeing their channel blow up. So it's a problem because Narcos just is a great clip channel that doesn't really miss shit. So it's a problem for them. So they're trying to already dilute the situation, destroy credibility.
Yeah, but I mean, no disrespect to Narcos. Clips, but I am not a fucking Boricua from Puerto Rico. I'm a fucking Chicano from Los Angeles.
I know, but the thing is, like you just saying that's just helping them out, man. I know. I know. It really just points out again. These are people that like study true crime and try to figure out clues in a case. They can't even figure out what the fuck is happening directly around them. It's insane.
Well, I mean, you're also kind of implying it like nonsense is what is that's true. I'm gonna say I don't think it's true, and I'll get a hold of her one way or another.
Well, no, I've heard. To be clear, I've heard several different people say that. QB being one of them.
Well, I've heard the people that I've heard thus far say I don't give a shit about.
Yeah.
I mean, I would expect them to say something like that because they're not educated and they're just common sense is non-existent. You talking about B. Tim? Come on.
Yeah.
Really? I doubt. I doubt B. Tim could cross the street without getting ran over by a car.
No, he couldn't. He couldn't.
For him to think that or whoever, I don't really care about that.
Fair.
But if somebody who I know and I have a little history would say that, then I got a problem. But I'll get to the bottom of it before I, say anything or plan trips.
She will hear this. Yeah, don't plan trips anywhere, please, for fuck's sake. And if just no. And look, she'll hear this. She'll hear this, and she's impulsive.
I'm not gonna deal with any.
Even though she's your pal, she's impulsive. She'll hear this. She will respond. I mean, you're definitely not Narcos cheese. That's insulting. I mean, fuck. It's just trash talk, Unsupervised is Narcos and cheese.
I'll get a hold of her and I'll get to the bottom of it.
Yeah, I mean,
honestly, I don't see her saying that. I don't see her bringing me in the mix because I'm pretty much known on these things. I don't really get into the drama, the back and forth. That's just not me. I'm not a child in the Sandlot, third grade. I'm a grown ass man, and I'll deal with shit. In the streets, face to face.
Oh, I know, man. Look, I've been
somebody on the internet. What shit is that?
I've gotten annoyed with you hanging out places where I know they fucking talk shit on me, but I don't. I mean, that's just like whatever. I don't give you shit about it. That's your business. You know what I mean?
Yeah, neither, and they don't give me shit about being here.
Yeah, I mean, why would they?
I'm not into this. That's your business. You know what I'm saying? I'm friends with Norteños and Sureños that don't like each other. I have family that fucking my other side of the family don't like. Literally, I don't worry about no damn internet stupid shit. But I don't know. I just wanted to jump up and say that on Nonsense's behalf because I don't know if she said that. If she said that, we'll take it from there. But I don't think she did. Well, but I'll figure it out. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, I that's the first I heard of it. To be fair, I haven't heard anything about it at all. I've been sort of out of the loop to be honest. So, but hey, thanks for coming up, dude. I appreciate you. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of driving right now.
Okay,
so I'm gonna get back on the road. I'll be in the chat though.
Yeah, and thanks for sharing some of your shit. I knew some of that already. But the fact is nobody knows what the fuck anybody's going through. You know what I mean? So we got you, man.
Yeah. All right.
All right,
I'll
man.
talk to you guys later.
All right.
Bye, chat.
Bye. Well, there you have it. That is, in fact, not Narcos Clips. That's a man named Cheese, hailing from Watts, Los Angeles, California. So there's that. Hey, Lenny. Evening, Senator Crew. I was in the bushes, but someone's talking coffee. LOL. Welcome out of the bushes, and thanks for being here. See, we still got 150 of us strong. Let me take this comment down. If you want to call, talk some shit, you want to share a recipe, do that. Call in. Who cares? Talk about whatever you want. It says, I know people who could make Timmy cry. I could make Timmy cry. Like if he ran into me in real life, I bet I could make him tear up. Fellow West Coast friend here, San Diego native. Awesome. No kidding. I was stationed down in Oceanside. I know my way around. I know my way around the trolley system in San Diego. All the way down to Tijuana. Living Life 67 says, ever listen to Roy D. Mercer? That sounds familiar. Let me look and see if a photograph would. jar my memory. Hold on. Roy D. Mercer. What's a prank caller? What? I see the views this person has, and I feel horrible that I don't know. Ain't never heard of it. I have to be honest. I can lie and be like, oh yeah, I haven't heard this from. I've never seen this before. So, at risk of getting in trouble for playing this shit, let's listen to some of it. I'll give commentary. It should be fair use. Let's give it the old college try, eh? Let's see.
Navy, Chief Adams speaking.
Is this Yaganich?
Sure is.
Listen, my name is Roy D. Mercer. I got a bone to pick with.
Thank you, Billy Jones. That's so generous of you. Let's see. What did you say? Pair character lifting some weights says keep it up. Thank you so much. Help me. I'm close to my goal. I think 2 out of 5. Help me reach my goal or not. All good. If you could at least do me a favor and hit that stinking thumbs up, that would be all the help that I need today. And upon a chatter's request, we're listening to Roy D. Mercer. I was expecting a tune, but it turns out this guy's a prank caller, so cool.
Stick with you. My boy Raymond was down there about a month ago. He's a senior in high school, and he wanted to sign up for the Navy, and you told him he's too scrawny and needed to go home and work out.
No, I would not have done that.
That's what he said. You told him he's too scrawny, and he come home and he charged up about $200 worth of dumbbells and about $100 worth.
You said he was too scrawny. All right, let me put on some music in the background too. I feel so terrible stealing people's shit, but this is funny. We'll listen to this just this one. Let me see here. Ironic, the country is an option in the Restream audio studio. Let's see. Acoustic is though. Acoustic blunt. Anyways.
Worth of protein powder. And that ain't the worst of it. He's in there trying to get them dumbbells put together. And his little pet hamster, Liberace, got loose and was out on the floor. It ain't funny. He dropped a 20-pound weight on.
Curious with the $10 super chat. Happy Easter, everyone. Thank you so much, Curious. It's so generous of you. Oh, and I do have a caller coming. Let's finish this, and I'll put them on hold.
On him, squished him.
Squished him.
Oh, damn! They hung up.
Squished, yeah. Little Liberace. It ain't funny.
Damn, they hung up. Caller, call back. I didn't get to you fast enough. My bad.
So I need about $300 and a new hamster. So I'm coming down there and whooping somebody's ass. Well, you think it's funny? I guarantee you I'm going to swell one of your eyes up. You look like Popeye. Go ahead, get it out of your system. 'Cause I got a little boy over here tore it up. He'd won the 4-H talented pet contest the last 2 years in a row with Liberace. Mama made him a little blue sequin jacket, and Raymond taught him how to set at a toy piano and pound on it with his nose. It ain't funny. Now, I want you to call up his 4-H teacher and tell him why Raymond ain't going to have a pet in the show this year.
Oh, God. I'm getting too old for this shit.
How'd you like me to jerk a half-hitch in your ass? How long has it been since you had a good old country ass whooping? Because this year the Blue Ribbon's going to probably go to Jimmy Charlene's ping pong playing parrot. And I ain't.
He's not going to buy any of this.
I know he ain't. Well, you call his 4-H teachers and explain all that to him.
Oh, Mike, you don't get tickled too easily, do you?
Oh my God! I want that whole thing taped. Oh, Jesus!
Mike, this here is Roy D. Mercer and Phil and Brent from Tulsa, Oklahoma. How in the hell are you?
I'm just doing fine.
Well, he can tell by golly.
I guess your hamster lived.
One. All right, we got Just Irish with us. Just called in. Cheese is back in the chat.
Cool. I thought I was already up there.
No. I was waiting for that Roy D. Mercer to end. Yeah.
Gotcha. Hey, what's up, everybody?
Cheese is back in the chat. What's going on, Hot Mess? Thanks, Hot Mess, for joining us. So good to see you. Hope you're having the best day ever.
Yeah, Hot Mess is going to be having surgery this week, I think.
I know. I've been following. She's been in my thoughts. I hope everything is going on schedule and as planned.
Yeah, I've broken both of my ankles, but not that bad.
I had a relative jump off a regular old swing and break both their legs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had a kid in grade school do that once. It was not both his legs, but he jacked his leg up for good for life.
They did it. Well, they did it young enough that they healed and had most, but as they age, it's becoming an issue.
Oh, yeah. Anytime you make something, it's like automatic arthritis for the rest of your life.
Yes, everybody send all your best energy to Hot Mess. Indeed. There's so many of us. I mean, there's so many of us that are going through some real shit right now. So, I mean, without getting too cheesy, just keep that in mind when you're interacting with one another out there, and try to be fucking compassionate as much as you can be. I mean, if you just feel like you just want to shit on everyone, maybe stay offline that day. You know, trust me, I've been trying to do that myself. It's just like, it's not worth it. We spend way too much time tearing each other down. We can use half of that energy building some shit, and it'll be worthy, you know. But
exactly. You know, I gotta talk some shit once in a while, but you know. Blue saying put up the receipt.
Yes.
Bitch, 609. They're already up.
Yeah, I mean, what receipts is she yelling about? I don't understand.
Oh, about her rewriting the story of what happened with the Chomo.
Oh, I see. Of course, yes. I'm debating as to whether or not I should re-release that video. I mean, I know the HOA, the folks at the HOA are not going to approve of that, but there's already, I mean, like, I had to send it to a friend of mine on here, another content creator that emailed me and was just like, hey man, you didn't by chance like show a photo of someone's, no, I never did that. Of course not. I mean, so like, because they're making up a mystery about a video that I took down just out of respect for the general public, because I knew it was shocking what it was, but I didn't even break terms of service. I couldn't get a strike on that video if they fucking sat there all night and tried to strike me. So, I mean, I might as well, like, I almost have to prove it to them. I've sent the link to a couple people and showed them, like, look, this is exactly what it is. And my intent was this. The reason I made that video is because at that very time, a fucking 5-gallon head woman over there, old Chug-a-Lug, was running around saying that Seth Rogers was doing inappropriate things to children. I mean, she was explicitly saying that. So I was like, oh, you know, hold my lemonade. I need to straighten this out, because I had just heard about her ex-husband. So, I mean, and what she was saying, to be more clear, I have to clear this up. She was saying that, oh, I have such a good radar for that. That's how I know that Seth Rogers, something's up with Seth Rogers. Well, if your radar was so good, why wasn't it working during your marriage?
Exactly.
The fuck are you talking about? Like,
she's like, I saw him one time. Well, bitch, that was a big one.
And look, the only reason I even heard about this, to be abundantly clear, Cletus, lean in, bitch. The only reason I know about this at all is because she brought it up on her own channel weeks before I made that video. So get your mouth right, dude.
Well, you know what? They want to keep lying about it and saying you doxed somebody's daughter.
Yeah, never.
You might just have to put back up.
Never happened. Never will happen. Not happening. Not happening.
She's the one. Queen's the one that said it was her. She couldn't get on the live fast enough. So, good job, Queen. Couldn't wait. You had to be first. So, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was getting another call, but they stopped calling. There's no way to switchboard this shit. Unfortunately, it's sort of just like one call at a time. Even though I can see, there's probably a way to go and fidget with the settings in the Google Voice thing. I just set it up yesterday, so it's new to me. All I've done so far is turn it off and turn it on.
Yeah, I tried calling before when Cheese was on. I'm like, motherfucker, I finally call in and now he ain't answering.
Yeah,
I'm like, I couldn't take the awkwardness anymore.
I appreciate it. I was trying to build tension in the chat. See, you figured me out. No, I mean, people don't want to call. I can't make them call, but I mean, I'm going to keep trying because it's fun.
I get it. I don't get anxiety much, hardly at all anymore, but that, like, that kind of shit gives me anxiety.
Irish, this caller is persistent. It's been the same caller over and over again, so I think maybe I should give them a shot.
Yeah, go get them.
Okay, I'll try it out.
Hi, guys. Okay, sorry.
Oh, did they hang up? Ah, damn it. Well, I think I screwed that up, guys. Waka waka. Okay, caller, go ahead and give me a ring back. Shit. I just hung up on both of them. See, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trying. I'm learning. Shit. Well, all I can do now is wait. Thanks everybody for being here. Here's the sales pitch. Become a member. Memberships are available. Hit the thumbs up. Oh, we got a voicemail. Well, what good is that going to do me? Hey, what good is that going to do me? Shit. Shit. I'm going to wrap this mofo up soon anyways, but I do want to hear from the caller that kept calling. It seemed to me it was the same. It just tells me a state. So I don't want to even say that, but Irish said she'll call again. Okay. Stop being human, sinner. I'm trying. Really, I'm trying. I'm trying to live life in superposition. Unsupervised will be home in 10 minutes. All right, what can we do in 10 minutes? Have you guys seen my baseball video? It fucking blew up. I can't believe. Okay, it's one of my first non-drama videos that actually cracked 1,000. I'm like, fuck yeah, shit's building momentum. I'll show you. My views are up 124% from the last 28 days. So I don't know what they say. He's tanking his channel and his channel dying. I have no idea, what they're referencing when they say that, because it's not fucking reality. I'll tell you that much. Okay, we've got a caller. Let me mute quickly while you make. All right, guys, I've got a caller. I'm not exactly sure who she is, but
Oh no, you're gonna put me on.
yes,
Lord.
yeah. I can't
Let's
have a private conversation with the live stream occurring at the same time. That would be rude.
I get it. I get it.
But the caller says she has a bone to pick with me about something I did to piss her off. So let's go ahead and do that. What's going on?
Hello?
Yes, caller. Go for it.
My bone? Okay. Lag.
Oh, yeah. You might want to pause YouTube in the background. It'll help.
Pause.
Okay, cool. All right, sorry about that.
Are we
guys.
good?
I think so, yeah. I just, so long as it's paused, it won't echo like that. Oh no, see, it's still echoing. I'm gonna have to do so much. Work out, man. I'm not a switchboard operator. That shit was gonna give me. No, thank you. She didn't want to talk. It seemed like she didn't want to talk on the camera. I don't know, whatever. Hey, man, it's a call-in show. It's for the people. You know? She says, sorry, everyone, if I was rude when I called in, giving circumstances. I'm a little though. A little stressed. Hey, we got your back here, man. I get it. And I'm sure Nonsense will absolutely hear this shit because she hears everything. Nonsense doesn't sleep. She waits. Clip-Punk 2. Man, I keep trying to... Fuck, man. I'm so stressed out. I can't figure out the blocked situation between the two of us, Clip-Punk. I keep wanting to... I'll leave a comment, and then I can't respond to any of your comments. It's driving me insane. I had the same situation with Mystery. Just Iris said, Psycho Fam. You know, it could have been. I think she would have actually got to the point, though. I mean, I don't know. It was fucking weird, dude. You know what? It can't be any weirder than the emails that I get, so I figured, what's the risk in taking some calls? I'll see Mysteries in the chat. I can never see her either. I don't know what the fuck is happening. Oh, you know what, Just Irish? It very well could have been. It could have been. That woman sounded... I don't know. It reminded me of like one of those, not Carol Burnett, but Laverne and Shirley. Remember them? Like the scenes when Laverne was tanked. That's what that reminded me of. I was like, I don't know. Could have been. Shout out Clip-Punk. Everybody show loves Clip-Punk. Again, just like Narcos Clips, there's no reason. There's no fucking reason in the world that Clip-Punk doesn't have 1,000 subscribers. I'm personally offended by that, to be true. Men on YouTube get a bad deal, in my opinion. If you don't fall in line and do exactly what the mass is doing, if you ridicule the absurdity of these fucking people at all, like, I could get along. I mean, I could have played their game and just started a channel and ran their narrative and just fucking made my whole existence BHB's hairline. I could have done that too. I could have cashed in like the rest of these pathetic pukes, but no, I'd rather stand on my own, because I don't know. As I see them trying to pull subscribers from channels, they're trying to like break Brittany J's support. It's ridiculous. Like, I said it before, and I'll say it again. I would rather starve with a handful of good people than feast with 21,700 evil people, or to feast with the devil. You know what I mean? Like, fuck that, dude. I'm not selling my soul. Dirty motherfuckers. Thanks, Just Irish. Yes, there's Clip-Punks. And I guess My friend's not going to call back. No one's going to call. Unsupervised said she'll be home in 10 minutes, so hopefully she'll call. Play the waiting game. Should we listen to another tune while we wait? I mean, it is Saturday night after all. Maybe some of you are all getting ready to go out and enjoy your Saturday night. Maybe some of you are stuck at home and you should stand the fuck up and dance a little bit. Here, I'll play a song. It could have been Davis Fam. Probably not. Hard to tell. Let's see. Let's see. What do we got? What can we play? Hold on. That's a good one. That's a good tune. I'll play that one. All right. I'm going to play this tune and wait for Unsupervised Maniacs to call. Davis Fam. Fucking, oh man, I really don't want to talk to you, but if you have the bravery and courage, the numbers on the screen, girl, you know? You do you. Life decisions. Have you thought about this moment? Have you thought about facing me face to face on a telephone call? Are you too scared? You're scared. I get it. Dance, fuckers.
He rocks in the treetop all the day long, hopping and a bopping and a singing his song. All the little birds on Jaybird Street love to hear the robin go tweet, tweet, tweet. Rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet, tweet. Rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet. Slow rockin' Robin, 'cause we really gonna rock tonight. Every little swallow, every chickadee, every little bird in the tall oak tree. The wise or loud, the big black crow, flap for their wings, sing and go, bird, go. Rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet, rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet. Slow rockin' Robin, 'cause we're really gonna rock tonight. A pretty little raven at the birdman stand taught him how to do the bop, and it was grand. They started going steady and bless my soul. He out-bopped the buzzard and the Oreo. He rocks in the treetop all the day long, hopping and a bopping and a singing his song. All the little birds on Jaybird Street love to hear the robin go tweet, tweet, tweet. Rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet, rockin' Robin, tweet. Slow rockin' Robin, 'cause we're really gonna rock tonight. Well, the pretty little raven at the birdman stand taught him how to do the bop, and it was grand. They started going steady and bless my soul. He out-bopped the buzzard and the Oreo. He rocks in the treetop all the day long, hopping and a bopping and a singing his song. All the little birds on Jaybird Street love to hear the robin go tweet, tweet, tweet. Rockin' Robin, rockin' Robin, slow rockin' Robin, 'cause we're really gonna rock tonight.
I see you dancing, SG. All right, we're back. Still waiting for Unsupervised Maniacs. Hopefully she is home. All right, she's gonna call in a moment. My friend's in the house making desserts. They made me one. That's fucking super sweet. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna put you all or mute 1 second. Well, hell, they hung up. Yeah. I mean, if anybody wants to call in, like, I'm just seeing states of people. And if I understand you don't want to let people know where you are, if you simply hit *67 before you dial that 412 number, then it'll say private or block number. Either way, it's fine with me. I'll still answer. I take a risk. I respect anonymity, believe it or not. Oh, calling back. Give me one moment. Well, that's Miss Ohio calling again. I could tell by the very, very distinct echo that was occurring in the background. Come on. Don't call and hang up. Call back. Talk to me. Don't be scared. What's the worst that can happen? Me in here. Cool. I just, trust me, with my experience here online, I've learned to really just protect. Even when people say specific towns that they live in, I'd just delete that shit from the chat because it's like, come on. I've been the asshole that's been on here after way too many beers and then a shot of fireball talking about exactly who the fuck I am. Stupid to find any of that. It took him way longer. Cubot mentioned the block situation here. What the fuck is wrong with her recently? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, look, the mother of the year herself can give a ring-a-ling, give a call. I mean, 412-450-0440. Shout out Pittsburgh, Steel City Mafia. So, I mean, I can't block who calls. Anyone can call this number. I don't need her stank ass number. She can hit that *67 before she calls me. Oh, the neighbor's dog even agrees. What's going on here? Gangster. Oh, I got a call. Private number. Let's give me one moment. That's got to be Heather, huh? That's definitely Heather. She is fucking... She big mad. Turn the music off. Is it annoying? It probably is. You're right. My bad. I can't hear what it sounds like out there. I've got my volume way down, so I can't hear shit. All right. We got another caller coming in. One moment. All right, we've got unsupervised maniacs with us.
Hey, y'all.
She finally had her tea.
Oh, my throat is killing me. I've been sick all day long. I think it's like the Pittsburgh thing, the winter, the spring kind of sickness that happens with all of us.
Sure. It gets sunny in the day and then cold at night.
Yeah, exactly. One thing I do want to say is I know that, Clue has said some really gross crap. I get it. But the one thing I want to make clear is just because that happened to her daughter doesn't mean that she knew about it, or I just want to make that clear because that happens a lot in families. So I just don't want it thrown on her.
Sure.
And I get that, she said that, you know what I mean? And
I totally respect
I understand that you guys aren't saying that. Yeah. I understand you guys aren't saying that.
I kind of did allude to that. And that's just out of anger of our little boy. I don't always put it perfectly. And you're right. Steering into some dangerous water.
I just don't. Right.
But as far as her having, let me just say this real quick. As far as her having the ability to detect that nature in someone is what I was attacking. And it's almost impossible to explain that point to people that are looking for the most inflammatory thing. I was trying to be I was trying to be more pointed at it's not possible for you to have this ability to detect this in a dangerous man if you in fact didn't have that ability just a little bit ago. That's all.
Right. Right. And, I just want to make that really clear because, again, it aggravates me that, people are saying that you brought her daughter here. You didn't.
No,
we all know what happened.
Yeah, I would never do that.
And I would never, ever speak to you if you did anything like that. It just.
No, I wouldn't expect you to.
That didn't happen.
I mean,
I just want people to be really. I just want people to be really careful when they say things like that because, and I think like with what's happening with Jen Soto right now in the Madeline case,
Yeah.
We've seen what she said and we're all side-eyeing her saying, she should be prosecuted. And I just, which I believe she should, but I just think with Clue's situation, I think that, just be really careful when, and like I said, I don't think anybody was really trying to say that, she knew or whatever. I get that, I guess she had made a comment about she has a good, what was it she said?
Oh, she can tell. It's a paraphrasing, but she was referencing Seth Rogers, in fact, saying, "Oh, he's a creep."
Right.
Yeah. And I trust me, I know because I can tell, or like or something like that.
Right.
If you can tell that about someone, is that a newly learned skill, or is that something that you have inherently had for life? Because, it's
trust
weird.
me, I get it. It's really easy to throw that at her because she is absolutely so disgusting when she gets on the mic. And I don't even believe that that's her. Maybe I'm naive. It could be her. It could be really what she thinks about in life every day. And if that is, I feel bad for her, truly, because I don't know. I think that if we're going to learn something from each other and teach lessons, she's the last person. I just don't get it. But I understand how people use her words to kind of throw back at her because of all the venom that she's spread out there.
Yeah,
so I get it.
It's like, it's difficult. I can't take her seriously at all. I mean, it's beyond anything.
Right. Well, neither can I. And the thing is, I remember, when this whole thing started with her, Savage had a live stream. I had made my videos or whatever, and then Savage had a live stream. And a lot of the creators and subs that are in Clue's chat to this day were also in Savage's chat cheering this on, saying, yes, thank you for calling it out. Yes, you're right. I've had people email me for my videos. If you look under the comments in my videos, you can see people that are in her chat right now sending her super chats saying, oh my God, you're the best thing ever. And that to me,
we live in the Twilight Zone.
It drives me crazy because, at one point we had Clue and Cletus, or Clue put up a picture of her and her man with their tattoos. I can't remember what they said. It was them holding hands or something. Where, they had said, oh, we don't want no part of the true crime community. We don't want nothing to do with any of this. We're leaving. But then certain people brought her back. So now you're all going to reap what you sow.
Yeah,
because
I just can't believe
disgusting.
I can't believe they're accepted in any capacity, let alone by, local media. And
her racism and bigotry is blatant. What she did is she looked all of you in the face and said, I don't give a shit if you like it or not. How about that?
Yeah.
And everybody threw money at her and said, please give me some more.
It's
wild. No, ma'am. Will not happen here.
And in general, they're not my problem, but now it's progressing and they're like trying to, like a grown man in overalls sitting there all bald and mad, screaming at the world about Brittany J. It's like, hold on, dude. Somebody needs to say something about this because it's crazy. And then, of course, I was included in it as a child doxer and other weird shit that's also categorically untrue.
Well, and I know that, and I will say this. I don't like all the drama. You know that.
I know.
That's why I disappear. I don't get involved because I think it's.
I don't drag you into it.
However, and I appreciate that about you. However, I will say, you have never doxed a child. That is an absolute outright lie. That did not happen. Because if you did, I would be the first one to call it out.
I would never.
And that did not happen. And I don't understand why people don't do their research and look for themselves.
I don't know. I just, I ignored it. I would kind of just let it go because I thought, well, it's simply not true. So, I mean, they must provide some type of evidence to support this, or else people eventually are just going to be like, this is bullshit. But people are not, they don't care. They'd rather just run the narrative, including Cletus, which just.
Well, because the problem is, though, is the subs run that narrative.
Yeah.
They just do. They reward it. If there was a creator up there saying that, then if you didn't reward it, they would stop doing it. Period.
I agree.
And the thing is, like, even with Brittany, like, I know her and Granny have, years-long feud. I get it. I do. I get it. But Clue has taken it so far, and because that's her content now.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
And you have a grown man on the internet dragging this woman. That is insane to me. Yeah. Are you kidding me?
Well, I mean,
there have been threats made to her. I don't understand how anybody thinks this is okay. Yeah, irregardless if you like Britney's content or not. It doesn't matter.
It's bananas.
Does not matter.
Let's add in the fact that we also have the stepfather of a missing child threatening and saying they're doing background checks on Brittany J and like threatening her about her taxes. And what world is this? What has happened?
I don't have a direct line to Brittany, but I know somebody that may, and I don't care who likes this or not. Clip it, put it up. I don't give a shit. I messaged them and said, you need to tell her to make a police report.
I think so too. I would be surprised if Brittany hasn't.
That is not right.
No.
What that man said is inexcusable.
I couldn't agree with you more. It's nightmare fuel. I can't believe it's real. I mean, that's how fucking crazy it is.
Yeah, no, I don't understand. I'm the first one because I would be the first one when she would put that. Would you please stop? This is ridiculous. Knock it off.
See, I didn't know that, and I only barely faintly heard of Brittany J until like then,
But Brittany does not deserve what she's getting.
Nobody deserves that.
Unacceptable.
Really, nobody deserves that. And what they're going to say is, "Oh, you do it to Queen Bee," but I don't do anything to Queen Bee. What I do is I defend myself against false allegations in the court of fucking public opinion. That's what I do. I don't do anything to her. I'm just proving that she's a liar in the things that she's saying about me. And that's a wrap. That's what I'm doing.
I just don't understand how people are going with this, pedophile and all these other things. If someone told me that, I would want to see proof. Show me. If you show me the proof,
well, that's the thing.
I'll drag them across the internet.
Her proof of that is the fact that I showed a police report that she left bruises on a child's neck.
Yeah, I don't like that, but no, I get that. I do. I get it.
So, I mean, how is that? How does she connect those dots? No pun intended.
I don't know. I think that unfortunately at this point it's sport.
Yeah.
I don't know any other way, and I don't like to be involved in this drama because to me none of this does anything for anybody except maybe you get a few super taps. To me, it's just gross. And I just don't understand why people just can't do their own content. Just do your own thing. You don't have to drag someone every day for a year or 5 months or 8 months to prove a point. Make a video, put it out, and you move on.
Yeah.
I just don't understand. At this point, this is nothing but they're terrorizing her, and that's what this is. Speaking about her children, talking about what kind of mother she is.
I know.
Based on what? Based on the fact that her child was up in the middle of the night? That's what you're basing this on?
Yeah, it makes no sense to me. I mean, I remember being a kid and just roaming around like it makes no sense. I mean, it's coming from people. It's coming from people that are questionable. I mean, if they were moral, had some type of moral standard, and it was coming out of concern, it would be a whole different thing. But it's not. It's just gossip and nitpicky and fucking,
Well, not only that it's absolutely dangerous because you don't know who is listening in those chats. Just like I said months and months and months and months ago, make your content like Sebastian is watching. Well, when his stepdad got up there and said what he said, does he think for 1 second that Sebastian would be proud of that?
Yeah, I
just don't understand where this thought process is coming from. I just don't understand it. Because the way that I look at things is, would I want this done to me? Would I want this said about me? No. It just doesn't make... I don't get it. I just don't understand what Brittany... people have said, well, Brittany said that. I've never seen any of that. If anybody can send me clips where Brittany has accused these parents of doing just horrible things to their children, please send it to me.
Hold on, let me just address this. Let me address this comment really quick. Twist says you are pushing your view upon others. Yep, I am. Because I think it's important for the truth to be heard by people and understood. So long as I keep pushing the truth, then, to object to facts being spoken speaks volumes, friend. Sorry about that, unsupervised. Go ahead.
No, that's okay. I'm just begging people, please understand what you're doing. Please. Because if this was you, the people we're doing this to, would you want this? People would be up in arms if, what Chris said about Brittany, they said about Queen Bee, or they said, about anybody else. People would have lost their minds.
I know.
And I'm just asking you to please look at that. I think that they talk about Brittany saying she's a victim. No, you've made her a victim. You have made her a victim by this behavior. And I don't
Twist says these are, and then kids in capital letters. Can my moderators just go ahead and give Twist the boot there? Because we aren't talking about kids. We're talking about people bullying Brittany J at the moment. Maybe you're behind in the live stream. I'm not quite sure, but the inflammatory kids in the chat. That's weird, friend. So no, thank you. And have a good day.
Well, wait, hold on. What? There's kids in your chat?
No, it's just Twist is being excitable, let's say. First, they demanded to know if it's in writing that QB left the bruises on her daughter's neck. And I've shown the police report, half a dozen times. And Twist has been here
Please don't talk about that with me on panel.
Okay,
please,
sure,
please,
but
please,
it's out there. You can go find it, Twist. It's not difficult, bud.
I think it's unfortunate. I think that with everything that's going on right now, people have to go lower and lower and lower and that's not going to solve anything. It really isn't.
I agree. I'd rather build than break down. Or tear down. That's for sure. I just don't know how we do that.
I don't either, because the only thing that I do know is that drama and that hate makes more money. Because seriously, if people had 6-hour live streams that they just simply talked about Sebastian's case, first of all, you can't do that because there's just not enough information out there to talk about Sebastian's case to that extent.
No,
there just isn't.
Not for 6 whole hours. Well, that's a long live stream.
Right. But when was the last time there was any updates on any of these cases? There are kids missing right now that I haven't seen a live stream on. Well, except Arctic Fox, and he does amazing stuff.
I know, and his intros to his videos. It's funny you mentioned him. His intros to his video are. If one of my mods could drop Arctic Fox and Arctic Fox.
He is an amazing human being.
His channel is Lookings. Popping the intro is so cool. I'm so cool to see. I saw it just before I went live. Yeah. Sorry, you were saying.
Yeah, his entire channel, that's all he does. Yeah. That is all. Anybody that's missing anything, it's amazing. And unfortunately, he doesn't get the views because why? because he doesn't go in these chats with all the drama and everything else. He just doesn't bother with it. And those are the people that really need to be on these panels that are getting 1,500, people consecutively in their comments. But that's wishful thinking, because that will never happen. Because unless you're on a panel, and Senator, you know this yourself, if you just do a live stream, just, sitting back and talking shit and showing spam, you'll get, 100 people in your chat?
About that,
but
yeah.
if they know you're going to go after somebody else?
Yeah. Well, more recently, I mean, I get more people recently. If I'm fired up and someone knows that someone just said something crazy and I'm popping on to clap back, I've had 450 people in here, bloodlusting, looking for blood, and and of course, those were the most lucrative days too, but I'm not doing it for that. So, I mean, that's why I'm doing these call-ins and I'm trying to do other things, because I don't want to get all fired up and shit. But I also have to keep fact checking the situation, or else the narrative spins wildly out of control, And
I understand that. I understand that you feel the need to defend yourself. And of course, the accusations that are being made against you, just like I said a long time ago, when, I first heard about Sinner a long time ago. And I didn't really look much into it. And then I heard that, you were abusive to women, you were doing X, Y, Z. And I knew that there was a panel that you kind of lost your shit on. I've never heard that panel, but
I mean, it wasn't even. I've listened to it back. It's actually not nearly as bad as they exaggerate. And the person I called a lady the C word, JP, in fact, and man, did she deserve it. That's all I'll say about that. But it was my tone and everything that was nasty, because I've been drinking.
I think actually JP would accept that and kind of move on and just laugh about it.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Other people make too much out of it.
It's funny you say that, because it seems to me that JP, I fucking hate to say this, but there are things that JP believes in and things she doesn't stand for, and things like this is more recent. I don't fucking trust as far as I can throw her, but I mean, we can have common interests, so to speak. I just because I can nasty fucking person with my words, but she's just far more consistent with it, man. She's just me. I don't know how else to say it.
I get it. I do. I just think that unfortunately in this community, we've gone past the point of return. I mean, I remember when I first came here, it was all about, the tragedy pimps and everything. And then, the same people that were calling out the tragedy pimps started to look that way. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. And then what lost it for me was when, I seen a survivor of DV be mocked, and that was it for me. I was done.
Lindsay,
that's all it took for me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Me
and
too.
I don't know if possibly we can get back there, but to be honest, I don't think we can, because it's shown to make so much money on when you behave badly. I don't know how to combat that. And I don't know that anybody ever will be able to.
I don't think.
But I do know that eventually platforms will be lost.
I'm counting on it.
It is against TOS.
I'm counting on it, and I've already come to the conclusion: if my channel goes along with all the dirtbag channels, that's fine. I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yeah.
But if they can exist, I can be here to ridicule them. That's how I see it.
But I don't want anybody to think that. I want people to think, you know what? That's right. That's stupid. I'm not going to use my platform for that. I could use my platform for really great things. I could use my platform if there is a missing child somewhere. I could use my platform for there's a cold case. I could use that is if you're in true crime. If you're not, I get
I've never covered a case ever. That's not my thing. I literally started just to fucking defend myself, and now I'm in this weird space where I'm all my people are drama, and who knows what,
Right, and that's where you have to be careful. You have to be careful that your people aren't there attaching themselves to you simply because it's a hate bond.
No, well,
it's
I get it.
That's the wrong word. That's the wrong word. A dislike for maybe, Queen Bee or Nonsense or Granny or me or whomever. I mean, because
I get that.
But in the end, everybody loses.
It would be me selling the hate for QB because of how rotten she's been to me. So, I mean, that's sort of my brand. That's who I am.
No, and I understand that, but I'm not going to argue that. I understand that because you have a bone to pick.
Oh, yes.
I get that, rightfully so. But I just think I think it's naive if we think that these kind of platforms can continue because eventually, when you have those anti-communities, eventually the anti-community develops another anti-community and then another anti-community.
That's what I hear.
And then if you I don't know if you know who Without a Crystal Ball is. Like, I wasn't really involved in her whole thing, but she's a really large creator.
No.
But I remember there was like an anti-community that went against her. And then all of a sudden the feds were involved, lawyers were involved. I mean, it was awful. There were people like changing children's faces in really lewd ways and sending them to lawyers.
See, yeah,
it got bad.
Yeah, see, I don't, how can I say this without sounding like full of myself? I would never involve myself in anything. I don't break laws. I mean, they try to lump together or prove the fact by saying, oh, he's been in trouble before. Yeah, a lot of people have. It's nothing in comparison to what they've been in trouble
at some
for.
point in our lives.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, I was a bumbling drinker all through my 30s. I was a knucklehead, but I never hurt one single person, and that's a fact. So, I mean,
well, that's the other thing I wanted to say because I got sidetracked. When the whole thing about you came out, I was like, well, I'm going to pull his record, speak for myself, because there's no way I'm going to align myself with someone that is a DV abuse, that did this. And I can tell anybody that's listening, whoever's saying that is a liar.
Absolute liar, yeah. And thanks for saying that.
Because
it's creepy. It's creepy that people are doing background checks on me at all. But I mean, I'm glad somebody with some sense actually did it.
Well, that's why I didn't put, what I found. I put it out months ago on my community tab that you are absolutely 100% not an abuser.
No.
I didn't put your record. I didn't put your name. I didn't put anything out because this is dangerous. You can't do this because when you start creating these rumors and these lies about a man, then what about the man that's really doing this? And that's dangerous. And I think people really, if you care about this, you're going to be really careful about what information you put out and what titles you put on people.
Yeah, they're just using these big, heavy words in these titles for terrible people. They're just using them as throwaway insults. I mean, it's really dangerous, and it's the ultimate case of crying wolf. You're diminishing the impact of the words that you're saying by just using them as silly little insults. And it's like you said, it's dangerous. But I'm even more afraid of like some I guess devout on a holy day, on a holy weekend such as Easter. I hate to use the word devout, but devout subscriber that may act on these rumors and who's unstable out there and who's gonna go nuts. You know what I mean? If someone shows up where I am, I'm going to be forced to defend myself. And that means you're going to potentially put me in a position where I have to hurt someone because you're lying about me. It's crazy. It's unsafe. Someone eventually will get hurt.
Right. And that's kind of my point here is, we have to take ownership of what we say. Like saying that stuff about Clue, even though we're mad, that could get her hurt. Saying the stuff that's said about you, that could get her hurt. Saying the things that are said about Queen Bee or whomever, that could get them hurt. Yeah. And I'm just asking people to, be a little more, I don't know what word I want to use, a little bit more careful about the words you use because you don't know who's in these people's chats. Sure. Because I think across the board, everybody can share in the same idea that we don't like PDF files.
No,
right?
Everyone can agree on that.
And then when you try to put that jacket on somebody, that's a problem. That's a real problem.
Big problem.
Somebody could lose their lives over that. And I get, people will be on panels probably laughing and saying, "Oh, please, this is YouTube." Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Yeah.
There are people in these chats. You have to be so careful about what you're putting out there. You just never know. And not only that, I've seen so many people that will listen to whatever a certain creator tells you. Well, that's a problem. And I've said this, I guess it's a joke around the community now. I hate put a one in the chat. I hate that
I know.
with a passion.
I've caught myself doing it a couple times recently, and I hate it as well.
Because if you actually, I've watched creators, they fully lied and said, "Oh, do you remember I showed this to you?" And the whole chat would light up with ones, and I'm like, every person that's putting a one in this chat is absolutely lying.
Oh yeah, that's garbage. See, I don't do that.
Never happened.
I'll say it. I'll say put a one in the chat if it's okay if I play an offensive song or something like that. I'm not gonna make.
Yeah, no, nothing like that.
I'm not gonna make the crowd participate in my lie. That sucks.
Yeah, I've seen people say, "Put a one in the chat if you've seen." Just use an excuse. Unsupervised, do this. And it never happened, but the entire chat would fill up with ones. And I'm like,
garbage people.
Wild.
They just suck. I know. I mean, really, in order to have any success here in YouTube and around here, you have to be able to listen to the truth or a lie and be like, okay, that's not true. I mean, that's the only way, or else you're just going to fall into a big group of people that they're all just like rocking back and forth. Yep. It's wild. There's not enough radical people. There's not enough people that are just like, what the fuck is happening here?
Yeah.
I mean, there are some. Sorry, go ahead.
I think that it would be, it would be great if we could just talk a little shit and move on and not be as, abusive as it's been. I don't care what anybody says. Brittany knows I don't watch her true crime. It's just not. It's just not my jam. I don't like it. That doesn't mean that she deserves what she's got. It should be illegal. The bullying and harassment this poor lady has got is horrific.
Seen anything like it before?
I mean, I don't understand.
If it was just a casual thing for Brittany, I would say just fucking. But it's not. It's how she makes a living, and they know that, so they attack even harder. It sucks, man.
Well, and not only that, if I was Brittany, I would have struck the shit out of half of them. She won't do that, and they know she won't.
That's always been a conversation.
Why it continues.
I think Brittany's well aware of the fact that there's always grumblings like, why doesn't she just fucking strike them? Like, I always wonder too. But again, I tread lightly. My friendship with Brittany and her community is relatively new. So I'm not going to fucking email her advice or ask her personal questions. That's none of my business. I've been crazy curious about the Rico shit for months, and I never even bothered her with that, because it's like, how many people are asking her that? It's none of my business. I'll just watch and see what happens anyways.
And sadly, that whole thing was a joke because, who was behind it, with Hong. And I don't know anything about Hong, but I knew a lot about Nick, and I was like, this, please.
I only remember him from the Manhunt thing. But you know what?
Him and JLR go way back.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
Way back.
My laptop's
they
going to die.
They both use a lot of the same tactics.
My laptop is going to die, so I have to end this earlier than I wanted to. We're at 3.5 hours. Would you come back and talk to us more? Because, everybody loves to hear from you. And I promise to keep all the controversial stuff away while you're here. I would love to hear from you.
Yeah. I would
not to
do
put
that.
you on the spot.
Like I said,
not to put you on the spot or anything.
Yeah, the drama to me, like I said, talking a little bit of ish here and there is fun. You drop a comment, you do whatever. But I don't like that because to me, all it develops is hate. And it just, somebody has to, either go the next level above the other one. And to me, that's boring. And I just, I'm just not about that.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm at this crossroads with the whole situation where I'm trying to not quite pivot. I'm not going to turn around and back down from these people, but I'm going to go around them. And I'm going to keep building my channel and doing fun things like having you call in. And hopefully in the future, we'll be talking about, more.
Senator, don't mistake this. I understand why you defend yourself. You have every right to defend yourself against what you've been accused of.
I appreciate that.
That's unacceptable.
Yeah, I mean,
those things should never be said about you.
I couldn't agree with you. I'm at the point now that, and I do appreciate you saying that. And there are plenty of people in my corner, many of them silently, because they don't want to be dragged into it. But the fact is, as cheesy as it sounds, I would be fucking doing this if everyone thought it was a bad idea, because I have to defend myself. The things that they're saying,
I 100% understand, especially when
every day it gets worse.
They're 100% lies, because like I said, and if anybody believes me, I pulled his record. I know what's on there, and I can 100% tell you there's no DV on there, there's no abuse on there, there's nothing like that on there. So I don't know why.
Emmy's also pulled my record.
Yeah, Emmy told me that, and I don't know why people continue. And I'm in Pittsburgh, so I go right on down there and get what I want.
Yeah.
And so I don't understand why this continues and why people are believing this. I mean, if it's true, show the reports, right?
Exactly.
Show them.
I mean, they can get any of those reports. They're simple to find. I mean, there's only a few of them. Thankfully, I'm not a fucking lifelong career criminal.
Right.
Right. But I do got to end this, because I don't want this live stream to just like cut off and me not be able to end it. It's going to be weird.
Oh, no problem. Well, thanks for having me up. I just wanted to make that clear about, Clue's daughter and stuff. That just really bothered me.
I understand. And I do have to watch my words better. But I did not bring that shit to YouTube. I promise I didn't. That's crazy. I heard about it because it was already on YouTube. That's a fact.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do have to. Yeah, I have to.
All right, guys. Good night, everybody.
Thanks, thanks so much for being unsupervised. Everybody sub up to unsupervised. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, bye.
All right, guys. Man, unsupervised, whether she knows it or not, she's one of the people that when I do controversial shit, I kind of grip my own teeth because I don't want to disappoint her. But she understands that I'm an edgy dude, and as she just said, she doesn't support all of it, and I should definitely watch my words. And she's right. That's how we become better people. We take advice. Yvette says, Salty Lunatics, you're great too. I've been watching since you came to YouTube. Your wood art is gorgeous. Yes, I've been loving the shorts of the art studio from Salty. Jeez, it stresses me out. Like, you should see me holding my cell phone up to the speaker on the Chromebook. Hope it sounds okay. I mean, I listened to last night's playback. It sounded crispy. It sounded fine. I actually like the way it sounded. It sounded like an old-time call-in show. Dim bulbs and snarky insecure. No thanks. Oh boy, what I miss. I need to catch Headstone's stream on replay. I've had a busy day. It was a good one today. Talking about trigger warning. My God, the shit. Some of the stuff that Emmy covers, like I'll be perfectly honest with you. I fucking can't watch it myself. Some of those stories are, terrible. But I mean, it's good that they're being discussed and shown. It's just it's a little too much for me, man. But she does it with such grace and with respect for those involved. Yvette says that's right. Receipts or didn't happen. Biggity boom. That's the old school way. Receipts or it didn't happen. And there's unsupervised telling us good night. Thanks again so much for coming up. Nothing is scripted here. It's a blessing to have her call in for sure. Like I said, a true advocate. Who pulled my criminal record to make sure I wasn't what they said I was. So there you have me. What else do you need, man? What else do you need? Headstones did too. Do you think these two incredible people would be publicly saying that you're lying if you... I mean, come on, man. Come on. But there's no fun in being a sore winner. You know what I mean? Like, so that's what I'm doing now is building the graphics. Can have myself a much more interesting looking channel coming next couple months, a microphone, some cool shit. So I'm going to go around them. I can't go through them. Going over them is so much effort. So I'm first going to try to go around them. So that's what I'm doing now. We'll do with call-in shows. I'm going to set up a dramedy. It's a true crime drama community comedy talent show. So if you can play the fucking trumpet, you know what I mean? If you can get close to a fucking jump rope world record, you know, in 60 seconds or something, I want you to get yourself a camera and point it at you, and then we'll have a talent show and we'll have a prize for the winner. But that's a little ways away. Lenny says, address opinions, not go personal when you can't beat them otherwise. That's good advice. Can't argue with that. Summer Rain says, hello, everyone. Welcome in, Summer Rain. But yeah, I think my job here is done. I can't imagine that old courthouse fucking garden gnome is going to have much to say. I mean, everything he said about me was untrue. It's terrible that he feels comfortable talking to women like that here. I'm just here to say, no, sir. No, sir. I'm going to see you guys out with my outro song. 60 seconds doing what? Well, not necessarily. I said 60 seconds. I was just giving an approximation of someone who may hold the Guinness Book World of Records jump roping record. I'm thinking 60 seconds is probably the timer on that. But if you have any skill at all, if you play the piano, fucking throw your camera on and play that song. If you can sing, fucking sing that song. If you want to do it live, even better. If not, we can get the video sent to me and I can produce it as best as I can, and we'll present the contestants in video form. Maybe we could do a mix of both, depending on what you're comfortable. I don't know. What can you do? Do you have a trick pool shot? Show me. And then maybe you can win. I don't know. I was thinking I'll just go buy some funny trophy in a hooded sweatshirt or something and give it away and we'll set up a poll and winner takes all, right? Unfortunately, no participation trophies. Well, maybe. I don't know. I appreciate you. Yes, and most taking care of your families, you know, all this shit, the Americana. I think we're done for tonight. Stay out there, take care of each other. Like I always say, if you find yourself in an emergency, you got to put that on yourself first, because if you don't take care of yourself, it's physically impossible to take care of anyone else. Until we begin, I might do early morning tomorrow. That was my goal for the super chat, but I think I want to do it anyways. So in any case, until we meet again, sinner out.
You gotta take control. Life's too short. Get out of your head. Make a better life instead. You gotta give it all.
I realized I was cutting out at the end there. Sorry about that. I basically said just take care of each other. Do good things. Fight the good fight. Sinner out.
Best. So put your hands up to the sky and live your best life, alright. Don't just let it go by, just try, oh my. Got only one life, got only this time. We gonna get it right. You gotta let go of those who don't belong in your tribe.
vibe. So cut the bad out of your life. Yeah, do it one time, one time. You gotta work till you're winning. Yeah, take control of the system. When you invest, it's addicting. No time to rest, let's go get it. Not gonna stop till I'm finished. Not gonna drop to my limits. Deep in my chest, I'm inhaling. Believe in testing and failing. You gotta flip everything in your mind. Take the limiting thoughts and turn them into your why. Prove to yourself you're worth it. You deserve it. Push past all the hurt and find your purpose. You gotta take control. Life's too short. Get out of your head. Make a better life instead. You gotta give it all your best. So don't let go. Take control. Get out of your head. Make a better life instead. You gotta give it all your best. Give it all your best. Yo, never gonna stop, no way, no. Yelling out, hey, yo. Headed to the top on our way, yo. You gotta make change. Yeah, there's gonna be a little pain, but nothing's worse than staying the same. So light that flame, put the work in, go claim everything you want in this place. It's time to go fast, know that energy is all cash. You could get it all if you never give up, no slack. Headed to the top is a mystery, your own path. Never gonna stop, no, you got this, never go back. I know it gets hard, you gotta love it. You gotta recharge with what you want and think of your dreams. Get that energy to go and get everything. You gotta take control. Life's too short. Get out of your head. Make a better life instead. You gotta give it all your best. So don't let